Did you order the correct? Goddamn right I did!
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people right now. The broke
Lord have mercy on that bust.
I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. Tears fall from my eyes like a gentle touch. Why do you FBA niggas hate me so much? Why are you so divisive? I thought you were my brother, man. Why do you call me a tether? Because I fled from the motherland. I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. I cried, I went, I cried till you need us. Tears fall from my eyes like a gentle touch. Why do you FBA niggas hate me so much?
Can I come in, Austin?
No.
Austin.
And you point out my scandals. You niggas make fun of my flip-flops, and you make fun of my sandals. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. You said I fled my homeland on a boat or an airline.
What it do, baby?
You say that I work for Postmates and you make fun of my hairline. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. I cried till you niggas. I cried, I went, I cried till you niggas. I cried, I went.
Can I come in, Austin?
No.
Austin. Austin, don't show them. Austin. Your son, Austin, don't show them. Say, Austin, no. Austin, no. Austin, he's smiling. Austin.
Just calm down,
Austin.
Tanya.
Austin, they're
Tanya.
smiling. Let me in.
Tanya, stop.
Austin.
Stop.
Austin. You're out. Austin, you have to save
Stop.
me. Open the door, Austin. I can't see you.
Oh, I'm back here laughing at Austin. My microphone was not on. Let me see the salute emoji in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. Let me see the salute emoji in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. Theodore Cooper standing by. Let's see what you got, Daniel. I'm going to leave midstream. Got to go to the gym and make the game. Salute to you, bro. Let me see the salute emoji in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. Theodore Cooper standing by.
Oh my!
Marlon Moore, I see you. Naomi Daniel in the building. Ebony Dean, I see you.
What it do,
tip.
baby?
Let's see. Whiskey and Smoke, I see you. Tony Virgo, I see you. Roosevelt Porter, I see you. Big Odie, I see you. Mike Merrick, I see you. Alexander X. Salute to the International Quiet Storm. Austin said, I'm not home. That's a fact.
Goddamn right.
See, Gianda, I see you. Starla Chambers, I see
What
you.
it do, baby?
The lovely, lovely squadettes. Kathy Rodriguez, I see you. Carmagal.
Hold my fucking hand.
Baker Man, I see you. Miss Johnson, I see you. MK1980, I see you. Nate House is in the building. G-Rap, Dave Bird and Miles. Salute to all my CDL guys in the chat. Austin. Let's see, Valerie Dixon, I see you. Salute to the lovely, lovely squadettes.
Acknowledge me.
Still tripping, Big Oldie, James Sampson, Tupac with a mohawk. We moving, man.
Oh, man.
Hit the like button for your boy Coop. Do better, Squadron. Fall in.
Do not tase me. Do not
Do not tase me. Before we get started, I need to see locations in the chat. Where you watching me from? Your boy Theo broadcasting live from. It don't matter. Mind your business. Mind your business. I'm in a homeless location with good Wi-Fi near you. I need to see locations in the chat. Locations in the chat. Where y'all watching me from? I need GPS locations. I want the address you're at. I want the building number, office number, everything. Locations in the chat. Let's go. We're here on a Monday. Yeah, I praise Godzilla. I guess it's Monday though. I need to see locations in the chat right now, please. Right now. Let go. Top of the morning to my homie Daniel with everybody over in the United Kingdom.
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Let's get it, man. I'm hyped, bro. Let's get it. We got Rob B says Maryland in the building. Salute to you, bro. We got Kingstree, South Carolina, the homie Whiskey and Smoke. AB says San Diego. Salute to all my Cali people in the chat. We got Valdosta, Georgia for the homie James Sampson.
Georgia.
We got Sacramento in the house. We got Goochville, Charlotte. Salute to you, G Honda. We got Northern Georgia in the building. I see you, 1980. Let's see. Prince Bud is listening from the Denver airport. Salute to you, bro. We got Chicago in the house. I see you, Marlon Moore. Salute to Alua, by the way.
What it do, baby?
Where y'all at, man? Put the locations in the chat. The locations in the chat. Ebony Dean says 206 in the building. Salute to you, Ebony. Put the Brian representing North Carolina. I see you, bro. We got Fayetteville in the building. I see you, Rav. Let's see, Dave Bird and Miles. I already know it goes 2 up and 2 down.
Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books.
So the homie Skinny Boy, he says Tallahassee, no Florida slander will not be accepted.
access denied.
We got H-Town in the building. I see you, Porsche. The to the homie Big Oldie says Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We got Dorchester, Massachusetts for the homie Thomas Dawson. Salute to Vanessa Paramore.
What it do, baby?
Representing Portland, Oregon.
Rip City, I'm from the Rip City. Rip City, Rip City, I'm from the Rip City.
Tupac with a mohawk says, I'm on the road again. Salute to you, bro. We got Baltimore in the building. I see you, Tone.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Salute to the homie Project Leroy. Always hold me down in the chat. He said Chicago. Kendra messing up the vibe. Salute to the Kathy Rodriguez. She says Alabama. Roll Tide, Kathy.
Roll Tide.
Let's see. Marlon Moore says Skinny Boy. I see Kendra and G in Chicago. I need some inside Chicago information. What's going on in the city of Chi? Is it being corrupted by Kendra G and her cousins and her kinfolks? Who told me Derek Gaines, day one sub, representing Cincinnati, Ohio? Where's my natty drop at, Derek?
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
This is DeMarcus Vaughn. I love the VA drop. I'll do it one more time. One time for the one time.
Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books.
Salute to you, Winston Wingo. He says, fall in, Detroit, stand up. Salute to all my Detroit people in the goddamn chat.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Dynasty Thing says, hey, Coop, have you seen the Dr. Umar side chick video? I didn't know. I saw a video of him going off about some chick being the goat throat. I didn't know that was a side chick. I thought that was a video he made about his ex, like his ex-wife or maybe mom's or something. But I didn't get too deep into it. Hit the like button. Let's see. Who else is in the building? Hit the like button. We're going to get right to the content. See who I miss. Uncle Diggity. Uncle Diggity's other phone is always funny to me. 405 Freeway, Los Angeles, California. To all my Cali people in the chat. Who else am I missing? Let's see. Is it Nisa Blue? Says South Texas. Salute to you.
Not what y'all know about them Texas boys.
Who else am I missing? Who else am I missing? Let's see here. Funny Dangerous World says ATL. We in here.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day.
Let's see. All right, let's get to it. Hit the like button for your boy Coop. Hit the like button. We're gonna get right into it. Hit the like button. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Let me acknowledge the top fans. I said I would do this at the start of every single show. DeMarcus Vaughn, number 1. Valerie Dixon, number 2. G-Rap, number 3. Thank you so much for being the top fans of the Do Better podcast. Let's see. Let's get right into it. Hit the like button for your boy Coop. And we got some nonsense that we're going to hop off into right away. We got a quick dash cam. And I think we got a wrap, people. Starting off today with some pure fuckery. I'm pretty sure we got a burrito on scene. Burrito on deck, if you will. Salute to you, DeMarcus Vaughn. With the $5, DeMarcus said his off-topic questions. What you got, bro? Hit the like button. Salute to you, Pooh Man. I see you. What's in the building? Jay Walker, I see you. Mr. Gino, I see you. Let's see. DeMarcus says, off topic. Which song is better? How Do You Want It by Tupac or Doing It by LL Cool J? That's it. Which song is better?
Thanks for the tip.
How Do You Want It by Tupac or Doing It? Man, that's a really good one, bro. I said this. I feel like I said this recently, but I was thinking about. I did say this not too long ago, but I'll say it again anyway. I remember here recently, I heard Doing It by LL Cool J, and I remember when that came out. I think I was in high school when that came out, and I remember when that came out thinking that song was like so dirty. I used to think, DeMarcus, that song was so dirty. Like back in the day when it came out, because it's doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow, like, but they were talking about sex, but just the not saying it. You know, they had it veiled a little bit more. I used to think back in the day that was a dirty song. Now, compared to today,
Access denied.
not whatsoever. When we talk about coochie holes being pink and booty holes brown, it wasn't that bad of a song. I don't know, man. Y'all put it in the chat. How Do You Want It by Tupac? Wasn't that also a diss record too, though? Or Doing It by... I give Tupac a slight edge. A slight edge. I love both those songs. You can't go wrong with either one of them. But I like both those songs. I give Tupac a little bit edge over LL, but I can go either way with that one. It's Tame Today, says Big Odie. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. I remember back in the day, like, oh man, that track, I'm in high school and shit. But now, when you gotta eat the booties like groceries, nigga, doesn't seem that bad at all. Salute to you, DeMarcus. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Wolfman Pack says, what up, y'all? Good morning, ladies. Salute to the lovely, lovely squadettes. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. Salute to Ebony Dean with the $5. What you got, man? Talk black to me. Man, I'm in a good mood, man. Let's have some fun today. Let's have some nonsense. Salute to you, Ebony. She says, Highway Skinny Boy turned me on to you. Salute to you. Thank you so much, Ebony Dean. I think I know that I think you do the panels with SBC Nation. I gotta come check you out. I rocks with SBC. I just don't watch like the panel shows, so I'll be on there SBC Nation whenever there's Kendra G. I don't really watch panel shows too much, but I'm definitely gonna check you out because I've seen Smell the Roses over there cooking as well. So thank you so much. Salute to you, Skinny Boy, as well. What you got? Gihanna Hit Him Up was a diss record.
Thanks for the tip.
Didn't he diss somebody in that song? I feel like I'm not wrong about that. Didn't Tupac diss somebody in that song? I'm not disagreeing with you, G Honda. That is a diss record as well. Didn't Tupac diss somebody in that song? I could have it wrong though. I could have it wrong. Salute to you, DeMarcus. Let's see. Thank you so much, Ebony Dean. Salute to First Man Gaming. First Man Gaming, channel member for 19 months. He says, I acknowledge you, Commander. Salute to you, bro.
Acknowledge me.
Salute to First Man Gaming. Appreciate you, bro. Channel member for 19 months. First Man Gaming been around longer than that. First Man, do some goddamn work, First Man. Salute to DeMarcus back in the super chat. Coop, what you think about Clips' new album? I have not heard it yet, bro. I have not heard it yet. I was a big fan of the Clips back in the day. And Pusha T, man. I've heard I watched their video Is it? I forget the name of it, but it's got like 10 million views. I did watch that video. I haven't heard the new album yet. I do want to check that out though, bro. I'm an old head. I don't really care too much about some of the newer music, but I would like to check out that Clips album. Salute to you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Y'all let me know what you guys think about it if you heard it. Let's see. Lock the Lotus says, I'm Kendrick G closet mad cobwebs. Let's see, man. Tone says, Tupac dissed Bad Boy in magazine. Bad Boy in magazines and the entire All Eyes on Me album. Yeah, that's a fact. How Do You Want It was a strip club song, says DeMarcus. Okay, so it's a Tone of Virgo. I first heard doing it when I was 7. I thought it was about exercising. Now I know it's the adult version of exercising. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like I said, maybe I remember that wrong, but at least I remember for me was thinking like, man, this is kind of, they kind of just got it out there. Compared to nowadays, eating booty all over the main radio waves. It is what it is. Quite tame. Salute to you, Tone. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it. Hit the like button. Someone says Clip album is fire. That Kendrick Lamar verse. See, I got to check it out, man. First man says, I'm out here slanging these boxes. Scoop. I know, First man. I know you listen to the podcast at work. Kind of not working. I see ya, First man. I see ya. All right, let's get to it, man. I'm just being silly. Oh, we got on the cat cam. Lazy Bone around here somewhere. Get out of here, bro. We have I think we in New Jersey. I think that's where we at right now. This first one is in New Jersey, I believe. Crazy rambling shoplifter get placed in the rap. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Oh, hey, my arms are hurting really bad right now.
We're almost there.
No, you're not. Ah! Forgot your name. That's all right. Hey, I think I drank my own piss at one point.
What?
I need people over here to record this right now. We're all recording. You're not recording. You guys are good. You guys are good.
Hey, Lacey PD. Hey, Lacey PD, knock it off.
Yeah, Lacey, I just Googled it. Lacey Police Department. I think that's in Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me. I looked it up. I thought it said Jersey.
Hey, you're going to go ahead and step outside.
Hey, don't get your hands off me. No, you're not good. Hey, Geraldo. Geraldo, get the off me. You're not off me. Hey, stop. You're going to roll over on your stomach?
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, get to your hands. Okay. We'll go ahead and figure it out in just a second, okay?
No, you're going to go ahead and stand
Not doing this, not doing this.
You're under it.
Okay, I got it. Nope. Nope. I'll get out. Hey, I'll get out, sir. I'm not under arrest. Hey! Get the f*** off me! Help! Help!
roll on your stomach,
Help me!
please. Roll on your stomach, please.
Nope! Nope!
Yeah.
Dog! The dog!
Roll on your
Hurry
stomach.
up! You see the dog?
That's nice.
Let me see the dog.
Nope.
Hey! Stop! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
I'm not going to hurt you. Place your other hand
Don't
out.
hurt me! No!
Place
Don't
your
hurt
other
me.
hand out.
Ah! Okay. Ow!
Go ahead. I have his hand. Get your cuffs out.
Ah!
Pull her
You're
sleeve up.
break my arm. Okay. Okay. Ow!
You're going to be all right.
Oh! Ow! Ha! 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 What the f?
Oh. Radio 399 110.
OB says that's in Forked River, New Jersey, a.k.a. Crackerville.
Cracker ass cracker.
Sounds about right. where her shoes at, man? Anyone else always notice this pattern of when these women get arrested, they lose their shoes? Why are you barefoot in Myers? That's my first question. Then my second statement is that I don't know if Erin Laura's in the chat. I know she's in Toronto, but this is how I imagine Erin Laura when they're out of maple syrup at the grocery store.
Is this your guys' jacket?
It is.
Okay.
No, you don't take it off.
Hey,
No,
no,
no.
hold on. Stop.
I'm not taking
Just
this
let her
off.
stay here.
You're not taking it off. Excuse me.
Stop.
Excuse me. Hey, stop! I need people over here to record this right now.
All right.
Let
just so
go
you
of
know,
me.
We're all recording.
You're not recording. Don't fucking touch me. Get the
Here.
f off me!
Will you guys move?
I need military or something. You ain't a real
Thanks for the
cop
tip.
because you did my hair.
I'm going to have
And
you
you
roll
did
on.
a job
You're going to roll
at
on
Dream
your side.
Hair Salon.
Just go ahead and watch out.
Dream Hair Salon.
Roll on your side.
Did I just take you down?
Okay.
To go to inpatient?
Wait, ma'am. Here's the deal.
Are you a blue bag?
Ma'am,
Don't you know
Ma'am, you
your
can
own
either stand up-
heritage?
No socks,
Be a
Reed.
squawk
You can either
tribe
stand
member?
up on your own, or we're gonna
Get
go ahead and
away
put
from
you in
me,
the wrap.
Rocco.
Stand your big ass
Who
up.
lives in,
Or you're gonna go in the
who
wrap.
has a daughter? Right, she has a daughter
So you
and
can
she
go ahead.
lives with her sister. She lives with her sister.
Okay. We'll go ahead and
She
just
actually
wait
she
here.
had 4 sisters, right? 4 sisters. Ow!
Yep. You're gonna go ahead and stay right here.
4 sisters. Daughter, husband, that's military. Forgot your name.
That's all right.
What is it? Because you wear your pants so cute, your butt, you rock those. Can I come in, Austin?
No.
Austin.
Your white t-shirt.
Austin, don't show that.
Call whatever song
Your
you
white
follow with
t-shirt.
And ask them to bring a fingerprint.
The white t-shirt.
Okay.
Oh, I see what this is. Let's get fingerprints on.
Can you
I have not been under arrest. I've been in a jail cell at the Nisqually Corrections Facility.
Nice.
I had court today. That was
November?
false. It was a false illusion. Yeah, November.
Yep.
November. No, don't do nothing. My health is 100%. I don't need your medical. I don't know why there's medical here. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm on
what'd
fucking
you say?
arrest. I know you want arrested. What's your name?
Is the first name
No, what's your name?
Officer Cecil?
Oh, Cecil. No, don't even. Don't even.
Are you?
Yeah, this lady, I think she's on something. So, yeah, Methane's tripping says black to black. I think you're a fact. She is just up here. Meth Mumbles says Jay Walker. Yes, Meth Mumbles is a great way to describe it. Stand by, squad. I forgot. I'm slipping. I forgot to start the show right. Please rise for our Do Better national anthem, by the way.
Please rise for our national anthem.
Let's get back to the video. That has nothing to do with absolutely nothing. Let's get back to the video, see what Methany over here is talking to us about.
You willing to stand up on your own?
Huh?
If you're willing to stand up on your own, then you're not going to have to go in the wrap.
Okay, let go. Let go. Let
I'm
go.
not going to let go of you.
Let go.
You can stand up on
Let
your own,
go.
or you're going to go in the wrap.
I'll stand up on my own. Let go. Let go of me. Let the go of my arm. Don't touch me.
No, ma'am.
Don't touch me.
All right. she's
Don't
going in the
touch
wrap.
me.
She's going in the wrap.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't.
Here, I'm going to roll her towards you.
Hey,
Let's pull her away into the open space.
No.
Just watch for her head.
Ow.
Prats, will
I
you grab her
see.
head and that way, please? Thank you.
Oh.
Yep.
Now we got Austin Sanders.
Will you go ahead and grab that and just bring it over?
Hey, Austin Sanders. He's a Thurston County sheriff. He's
Yes,
now
ma'am.
wrapping my ankles.
Okay.
But he's good.
Stinky feet.
He can't hide his tattoos though. His tattoos are the same.
I don't know what they were.
First I thought I was pregnant with this kid. But it wasn't.
Are you going to cooperate
Oh,
now?
you're
Or do you put the whole thing
Vanderwall.
on
It's
you?
Vanderwall, Justin Vanderwall. That's who it was, because he me the night that I went to his yellow double wide. Ow! With his cousin Buzz working. They had a yellow Corvette. Justin took me downtown. They actually took me to his brick house. I was really surprised because he invited me over and they let me drive the yellow Corvette. I didn't see the back of that yellow Corvette in front of where Justin's sailboat was called at the Butt Bay Cafe on the bay. Man, my legs are so tight, they can't get tighter. Oh, now I'm going to go in a loony bin. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I was there. They went to my house. Buzz, Jamie, I drove his Ford F-150 and it looked go.
She is just talking. She's just saying words. She's just saying words, man. And my burrito ain't right unless it got some hot sauce on it.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know you look good to me. Oh, that look good.
Let me grab these super chats. I think the lady that fell for the national anthem, I think that was a firefighter. I could be wrong. I think that was a firefighter or law enforcement at some sporting event. She went to attempt to sing the national anthem and collapsed face first. It's wrong, but it's hilarious. Salute to Chad Harvey with the $5. Morning Squad, hope everybody had a good weekend. And salute to Goldberg old ass for his retirement from wrestling. I saw that, man. I did see that. Salute to you, Chad. Thank you so much for the $5. I assumed that Goldberg had been retired, but apparently not. Salute to you. Thank you so much, Chad. Salute to First Man Gaming. He says, I don't want to add all you niggas. Salute to the squad. Salute to you, First Man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would have assumed Goldberg would have retired years ago. Grape Tea News, I see you. Let's see. Coop Poohman 313 with the $5 super chat. Coop play DMX Reading Rainbow remix. I dropped it in the Discord. Okay. Play right now? Like, yeah, man, let me see. I'll check it out. Give me 1 second. Salute to you, Poohman. Let's see. Salute to G-Rap. Coop, you think she knows Lucas? You think she knows Lucas? Bro, I forgot. Who is Lucas? We just talked about Lucas. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Lucas was my man from the other dash cam. She probably does, bro. I don't know what she up here talking about. She's just using words on you.
I had a Chrysler 300, 2004 Chrysler 300. Look at 101 East Rainbow Drive. She did look like grandmother. Just Bedrock kept trying to come back.
Honestly, I was like, I walked in, I was like, where's she at? And then I heard the stuff being thrown. I was like, damn it.
Is that what you did? What did you guys do to my grandmother that day? Don't tell me you did something to my grandmother.
I'm looking for a Pooh Man.
What was my grandmother's name? Linda, Carolyn, Amy, EMI, GH. My grandmother's name,
I know, I wasn't sure. When she punched me in the face, I was like, come on.
You don't like kisses? Because you're pretty big when I woke up to you.
She was fine.
You know that? I couldn't find my shirt that morning, but I have never been raped or Justin kept calling me a bag whore. He actually sent me a copy of a text message.
You want that?
And he said to Buzz.
You guys want that?
Buzzy said, go for Janelle. She's the money. Jen's just a bag whore.
Should we get her out to the
I never did drugs.
Do you remember how to carry this?
If I did a little bit, I called 911 myself. Yeah. But sorry, Vanderwall, I missed that. You have a beautiful boat on your left knee. And love tattoo with newer. Okay. And then we got what?
That's as far as it's going to go.
Christ, something in God. 7/9/10. July 9th, 2010. Who died on that date? Who died on July 9th, 2010? Who died on July 9th, 2010? Because that's not anybody I know. That's somebody he knows personally.
Hold on.
Because that means a lot to your heart, right? Was it a kid? Was that your daughter? That was your girlfriend who came into the driveway. The chick that just arrested me in the state police. Or police officer, right? You guys are good. You guys are good. Can I have my black sweatshirt, my military helmet? I'm wearing that sweatshirt, but I put it on the wrong way. It's on the back. And it is an Ariat sweatshirt, XL, black. That's why they're arresting me right now. Hey, stop. Let me show you, you guys. The sweatshirt I'm getting arrested for right now, Fred Meyer. Look at all these people looking. Oh, no. He's going to pinch my arm. Oh, here we go. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, all this went off, huh? Which meat wagon am I getting put in now? Yeah, Lacey Police. Look at all you guys. Ooh. Oh, hey, my arms are hurting really bad right now.
We're almost there.
No, you're not. Hey, my arms are hurting really bad. Can you, let me rest for a minute? No, bad. They're hiding hardcore. There's a good one out here, and I don't know what it is. This is Justin Vanderwall. He had a yellow.
Will you, the name
Chevrolet.
Make sure it's her.
I don't know. He pulled up to Crawford Russell this way. Justin Williams, Touche. He used to have a brick. It says yard on it now. Anyway, I drove that Camaro that night. We went to the bar downtown. Justin left me there. Yeah, me. Go back.
I'm never going to get my paper.
Justin Vanderwall. What?
No, that's not you. I was going to have to write it no matter what, but...
Karma Girl says that she rage flirting. Can she stop? I've seen this before. We did another dash cam with a woman in Florida, but this woman was on some other shit. She stole, no, I don't think she stole the squad. No, she drove off and causing like a huge wreck and all that kind of shit. And she did the same thing. What she's doing right now is just saying words that don't mean anything and can't even complete a sentence. They're just random words. I'm pretty sure she on something.
What Justin knows about me is I follow the rules and I listen.
Hey.
And I'm not a
Can you look this way?
I'm scared of the cops.
That is not the same story.
Okay.
Because there's nothing I did wrong. Trust me. It's a smoke
How
show,
about we
baby.
Because we're getting.
It's a live
Where's the
event.
CSO? Where's the CSO?
It's a smoke and mirror.
They didn't even call for CSO.
And I only have the 11 right now, and I'm looking for my other 11.
Oh, we got. Yeah.
Justin Williams went for Stripe Right. They were, to me, they were in Sumner. He told me they sold. He drove a red Stripe Right truck with a logo. Then he had a white truck with no logo. But all the years I know him, he had a Stripe Right truck, but it had a magnet logo.
Yeah.
I was with Justin for 10.5 years. I have 2 children that are my blood, and me and Justin have them. Morning, 4 or 5, I can't remember what time exactly. 4:06, 4:09, I can't remember. It was in the midst of the ice storm. Justin was the only one I could rely on for transportation because I lived at 5215 Dolphin Lane, Olympia, Washington, 9502. I left him. I was 6 months pregnant because I wanted a healthy, normal relationship. I wasn't going to have one with him, and I wasn't going to raise children that way. So if I had to leave an economy that was like that, I was going to have a safe, nurturing home for me and my children. I just wanted to fucking work, man, and raise some kids. I had to come to this, thank God. Because I'm a Native American, and I'm being held against my will right now.
She said she Native American. That's a goddamn.
I was in a jail cell earlier today at Nisqually Corrections Center.
So she supposedly sprayed some.
I never got a rape kit done.
Other than that, it might be just.
I have bruises all over my body.
We're working on getting a receipt right now.
They laughed. They starved me. I think I drank my own piss at one point in a toilet. Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Make sure you get that on camera.
If you
Because I'm
want
sure
to
they have that video footage, but I would love to tell you.
Who's working
how
right?
many
Is it
days
Brian
I
or
was
is it?
and how
I'm the
Fort
only
went
one.
today
you're the
on
only
Zoom.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
And how I'm
I'm
going
the
to get a
only
phone
lawyer
and
So no one
text message
here to
at
get video
360
right now?
for court.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the names of
Jared
them right
should be here
now,
tomorrow.
but I
Yeah.
can tell you
Yeah,
Love
Brian
Bug.
might be here tomorrow night, but
I
I'll
can
be here
tell you
tomorrow
I love
around
you,
11.
baby.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start.
I can tell you number 8.
You guys have a non-number I can give you guys a holler tomorrow?
Yeah, well, our team is not working tomorrow. Today's
Oh.
our Friday,
I
but
know what the
we can send a community request link. I think I have Brian.
Yeah.
She's an alleged native meth head. It's hilarious. Native American that drank her own piss, apparently.
Email address.
You're probably good to head out. All of that probably good to head out.
You don't want me to? You don't want me to help put it in the car?
I'm one of the officers that did come to work. But I realized was a good guy, because good is blue and red is hot or bad. And this is hot.
It's like an everyday kind
This girl over, that girl right there, she looks like Morocco. At least that I know of. She did my hair at the. Anyway, so my name is. I was held against my will. I rode in the back of a wagon, and I put my hands up. I was the only girl that did that. I sat at the very end. It was supposed to be a Lakewood and then Olympia Transport. They dropped us off in a fucking parking lot. All the chicks went the other way. I'm wearing a white tank top that's from the Gap small. I also got size 25 Levi blue jeans. I just took my shoes off inside the store. They're size 838. They're leather, black stripped, Birkenstocks. I also have a belt on that's tan, and it has 4 holes that I had to punch myself because I'm Native American, and I do drums. And that hole punch is for drums.
What?
Not for a fucking leather belt. And that leather hole punch is in my bedroom, or was. It's always been with me. You can buy that at Centralia Bird Highco. Centralia what?
Did she come in with you guys today? No. Okay. She just, hi baby. She was just very much stuck on the dog. And then like you guys, so.
And then she started barking at her. He needs to be put on the floor.
So cute. Hi. Hi baby. Just a tiny little one. Oh.
Shepherd pit bull.
I'm sorry.
He's like, I want to put it out.
Thank you.
Is that the end? I guess that's the end of that clip. Salute to you. What she was on, but don't try it. Let's see. What is this, Pooh Man? Reading Rainbow featuring DMX. What is this?
That real shit, yo.
Butterfly in the sky.
What the?
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look
Nigga,
in a book.
my nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
What is this? How have I never heard this this track before, Pooh Man?
I can go
my dick.
Friends to know.
My nigga.
Ways to grow.
Nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit. What?
I gotta pause it. I don't want to. How did I miss this? I'm surprised I never saw this throughout the years.
Take a look.
Nigga.
In a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
See, this is the shit I be talking about. You think it's a game? You think it's a game? What y'all really want? What y'all really want? Bad. Oh.
Not the gunshots at the end.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
all right, I'll give you that. Project Leader said that ain't the one DMX sings on. Yeah, this look like it's a short version. My man said it is. They put a copyright on it, but we should be good. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Good drop. DMX raps in one. Says quiet. So wow, okay. Aaron says that song's been out for 20 years, still hilarious. I must have missed that one. I did not see that one before.
My arms are hurting.
This crazy lady, y'all. This crazy alleged Native American. Ma'am, if you don't...
Access denied.
Stop the cap of your Native American. All right. Let's move on. We have this Paul Pierce talking to Cheyenne Bryant. Cheyenne Bryant is... She's funny to me. She makes a point. For every coherent point she makes a delusional one as well. It was hard for me to get like a grasp on her at first, but I've kind of figured her out. And I also think she's a bit delusional. And yeah, man, so let's get into it. Hit the like button. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Let's see what we got here. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Salute to Erin Laura. She says, please hit the like button on your weekend. Thank you so much, Erin. I joked earlier that woman who got arrested was you after no maple syrup or something like that. I made a joke. We need more white women in the chat. We got, whenever a white woman acts up on the screen, the only reference I have is Erin Laura, because I don't know if any other white women in the chat. White women, put your hand up so I can make fun of you on occasion. Thank you so much, Erin. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, let's get back to it. Project Leader says Cheyenne makes 0 point. I mean, she makes some obvious like points. You know what I'm saying? Like what anyone can make, but then she'll just say some foolishness, like talking about all these options she's had, and she'll be 50 and all these options, and then she'll be planning her kids and shit. It's like, bitch, planning kids, you need to be worried about that already. But anyway, let's get into it. Stand by 1 second. Here we go.
You're what? 47. Right. So which means he no longer
47 in
which
shape.
means you no longer a unk, you a papa.
47 in shape.
That means you a cook papa. You are no longer a unk. And young men are willing to wine and dine and prepare the table for the cooked meat.
They do.
Trust me. The older men sitting back with papa stands like you with their glass in their hand saying, when you gonna serve daddy? When you gonna serve me?
Make daddy a sandwich.
Make daddy a sandwich.
You pregnant?
Paul's like, did we get an exclusive?
Right.
No, I took my IUD out about a month ago so that I can be ready to do it.
Congrats. I
What is
love
that,
that.
the eggs?
The IUD is like...
You took the eggs out? And freeze them?
I have one guy that I...
I got you, Reed.
For 5 years.
Got her.
We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work? Or he your work?
We working together.
So the D is good.
Oh.
Let's keep it, I mean, it's like, dude, let's
He
keep
put
it
on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy
This
tonight.
is clear.
There's good men out there that women are not receptive to because their own barriers, issues, and traumas that y'all got to work through.
I don't know if she should be a therapist or a pimp.
Fast forward this bullshit. And then this chick too. We just seen her. She's on the other. Well, she was on the other podcast with their brother. Name. She be getting her ass cooked so many times online.
A special guest on, a leading voice in mental health, best-selling author, coach, and producer behind MTV's Teen Mom Family Reunion. She's known for helping people feel, deal, and heal through her raw transformative approach and her book, Mental Detox. please welcome Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Ooh, how about that introduction?
Who,
Welcome.
by the way, is not vitamin D deficient.
Oh,
Okay.
I can tell.
Thank
I
you.
can tell the way you
because
talk.
she's sharp.
You can tell by the glow,
I can
right?
tell by the glow. I
And
can
the
tell by the
boots?
glow.
And the boots?
Oh yeah, you probably gonna get some vitamin D tonight.
You know what I mean? I got it before here. That's why I'm
Oh,
here. Good, ready to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
anyways,
on.
yeah.
I love that. So we're so excited to have you. Like we had to have you.
Thanks
you
for the tip.
always spit that real shit, and I love it. So I'm gonna start it right off the bat because I have to get your opinion on something. Okay. So Paul just told me that I was cooked, and he said that all women after 30 are cooked. Period. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I've seen that.
You
clip.
see that? Because it's
I've
going
seen that
viral,
clip.
and everyone now is in my DMs telling me I'm cooked. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm 34. I get it. I might be a little cooked, but what do you feel about that?
I should put that on a poll. Do y'all think if any woman is single over 30, she's cooked? What do y'all think? I'll put it on a poll. I think 30 is a bit young, but I think this: if you over 40 and a single woman talking about one day I'll have kids or I'm manifesting like a husband with kids and shit, it's not that you can't do it. It's just your ass should have been on it since yesterday.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Because that's what kind of throws me off about Cheyenne and Dr. Bryant. We're going to get into it when she gets to talking. But she talks as if she acknowledges her age, but still talks as if she has all this time left to accomplish having children. Because first you got to meet the dude, and that takes time. But I'll put it on the poll. I'll let you guys let me know what you think.
Oh, you're what? 47?
7.
Right. So which means he no longer a
47
unk.
in
Which
shape.
means you no longer a unk, you a
47
papa.
in shape.
That means you a cooked papa.
Can still-
You are no longer a unk.
Can still dunk.
So what he's doing from a
still
psychological
run a 40
perspective, is he's self-projecting his papa cooked self on you. Because honey, you're not cooked. But the papas are.
Hello!
They are.
Come through.
You are no longer unk, baby. You are a papa status.
All right.
You
so
know what
listen.
papas do, right? They
What do
watch
they do?
grandkids and cook. You cooked. That's all you do.
No, I don't
Yeah.
watch. I don't have no grandkids, so no.
Her, on the other hand, she's still rare marinated meat. That's what that is.
Hello, rare marination.
She ain't even got to cook it yet. She not even nowhere near the grill yet.
Hello. That's why we was matching.
So for now on, for the entirety of this episode, I'm gonna call you Papa Pierce.
I'll take that.
That's what you're gonna get, Papa Pierce.
Papa Pierce is comedy.
That's all
I
you
love
get.
that down.
He don't like it. He looking at you like.
All right, let's start. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Let me say something. So, I'm a chef too, right? So, I prep. Like the night before. Like right now, I'm marinating some steaks and some ribs, whatever. So, when you marinating something, what that mean? It's not ready, right? It's not ready. It's in the refrigerator, right?
It's called preparation.
Okay, I don't want that.
It's called
Something-
preparation.
all right, so I don't want something that's not ready.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, now, once you do the marinating, you do the time, you throw it in the oven. Now it's in the oven, right? It's in the oven, it's cooking. I don't want nobody that's cooking. Like, it ain't ready. It's not ready. It's in the oven, right? So now the time go by and years or whatever. Pull it out the oven. It's done. It's cooked, right?
He even storytell like a papa. Keep
No,
going.
listen.
Keep going.
I like cooked food.
Okay.
So
she's cooked. You like her?
No.
we good.
What I'm saying is,
Thanks for the tip.
people looked at this as me dissing women.
Right.
No, it's not a diss toward
I
women.
got you.
I like cooked
You're
food.
saying you like a woman who's cooked,
Who's ready, who's seasoned,
who's experienced, who
experienced.
has wisdom.
See, so y'all took it out
who
of
has
context.
wisdom.
But that's
Gotcha.
not what he was
I
saying.
Yes,
the
that's
first
exactly
time.
what. Don't
I
tell me
got
what
you.
I'm saying.
What he's saying is that the meat that's marinated is still marinating and it's
Exactly.
preparing for the opportunity. He's saying a woman who is cooked,
Boom.
been there, done that,
Yeah.
has the wisdom, she has the
Boom.
experience, and so he don't have to teach her to marinate. He don't have to put her in the freezer. He ain't got to wait for her
Yeah.
ass to come out. He ain't got to put her on the oven and wait for the oven to go. She's ready. She comes already seasoned, ready, and fresh.
But
So
he's
ladies,
cleaning
no,
it
no,
up
let me- no,
because
no,
last
let me-
time
let
I
me
said
talk,
that.
let me
I like it.
talk.
Go ahead.
No, listen.
Go
though.
ahead.
And
Me
so
too, Amaral.
I'm cleaning it up.
Clean it
So
up.
I'm like,
Clean it up.
listen, it wasn't
Paul Pierce, get to where you try. Land your plane, Paul. Land this damn analogy.
The knock.
Okay.
It was a tee up.
Exactly.
Come on.
And I was waiting for this episode to like explain it.
Thanks for the
like,
tip.
Dog, this ain't no knock on you being cooked. I like cooked food.
Well, so, baby girl, he said you cook. That means you seasoned, you ready, you experienced, and you
she
wise.
cooked, you cooked. We like cooked food.
We cooked them in here.
Y'all ready to go.
And now Papa is cooking. Now you're cooking, baby. Now you're cooking.
Papa Pierce.
You ready to go. I got my to-go box. I'm going to throw y'all in there.
Thanks for the tip.
We going to the crib.
I love it. Okay, clean it up.
Like that ain't
I'm
that
not
wasn't
mad at
so
it.
that wasn't a bad thing is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
But people want to talk to me like I'm down and with no, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good thing. So don't take it. And I know in society and how we word things, like, oh yeah, he's saying they washed. Washed is another
different.
word.
Yeah,
that's
he said
different.
cooked.
I said cooked.
Washed is different.
Washed is different.
Because
Why is that
technically,
different?
let me say this because I love what you're saying, Paul. Technically, if a person was to eat that raw uncooked meat,
Yeah, you might get sick.
they would become
Come on.
intoxicated with salmonella.
Come on.
So you don't want nothing that's raw. You need it to be fully cooked. So you can actually have a healthy relationship with no intoxication, no dysfunction, and no raw meat that's gonna have your ass sitting in my office, the doctor's office,
Right.
because you ate something that wasn't ready.
Come on. Come
I like
on.
it, Paul.
Sing to the choir.
That's why I did it. And I was like, oh, they taking this as something that's bad. Nah, this ain't
And
bad.
it's not.
It's not
It's
bad.
not.
If I say you cook, that means you ready.
So listen, young fellas, because I'm 42 and cooked. Make sure you get you a woman who is cooked,
Hello.
can cook, and will be able to cook. All right? There's a difference.
Bars.
Because from what Paul just said, and I just added to, if she's not cooked, she's raw meat. And anything raw, baby, will intoxicate you. It's not good for your health.
Speak
back.
that.
I'm
Speak
back.
that.
These motherfuckers so goofy. Let me grab the super chat. Salute to Tony Virgo. Who's more likely to win in a three-way mud wrestling match? Okay. You got my attention. Who's likely to win in a three-way mud wrestling match? Kendra G, Cheyenne Bryant, or Joy Taylor? The Big Biddy match. Kendra G, I should put that on the poll, actually. I should end another poll, but it's on there. Kendra G, Cheyenne Bryant, or Joy Taylor? Like I said, I'm getting Kendra G out of here because I don't think Kendra G is about any type of violence. I think she's too girly for that shit. Her and Joy Taylor, actually. But it's to me, it's a cross between
Thanks for the tip.
Cheyenne Bryant or Joy Taylor. Because Dr. Bryant might pull the blade on you. She might pull the blade on you. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Salute to you, Tone. I'm going with Dr. Bryant. She might pull a blade out there or pull a chair like they do in wrestling. Salute to you, Real Talk. Salute to you, Tone. Real Talk Single Father says, if she over 35, more than 2 arm baby, she cooked. I agree with that, Real Talk. I agree with that. I think I meant more if she was over 30. I was thinking of the analogy with no children, but you're definitely right on that. Look at Jay Gray. This bitch sucking Cheyenne dick is nasty word. You already know they be clit riding for each other, bro.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
Salute to you, Jay. So the little gaming channel with the $10 super chat. While they boring as fuck, talking about nothing. It actually gets better. This was the first. I actually meant to edit this out. The first 7 minutes of the clip, they was just talking about some bullshit. It actually gets better. Salute to you, little gaming channel. I actually meant to take this out, but I forgot. Salute to you, man. I meant to actually edit it up to right here when they actually get to talk about some nonsense. Appreciate you, little gaming channel, for the $10 super chat. Salute to Project Leroy. Already seasons equals meat season on the floor. When she gets to talking about this, the older the women are getting, the more options they have. It's just like, what are you talking about? So what's the Real Talk Singles Father back in the super chat? Cheyenne is overcooked, left over for the streets.
Oh my!
Salute to you, bro. Salute to Cujo. Wash, cook, shop, shut the fuck up and get out. Yeah, man. Yeah, and then Paul Pierce was saying something, then try to walk it back, then had the bad analogy beforehand. Let's get back to it.
Speak that.
Now it makes sense now.
I love that. I love that.
I'm not
Speak
here to
that.
diss women. I'm
I
here to
love
like
that.
say, hey, cooked is amazing.
Come on, cooked is amazing. For everyone in my DM said I'm cooked, it's amazing, baby. That's why when he said it, I said I'm cooked and I taste delicious.
That's why all these young boys,
Come on.
y'all like unseasoned meat. Y'all like
No, it's the older men that like that. It's not the young ones.
That's true. The younger men like the cook. They like the cooked meat.
They know what's going on.
Let me tell you, they know.
It's the older ones who wants that unseasoned shit.
Yes, and then young men are willing to wine and dine and prepare.
They are.
The table for the cooked meat.
They do.
Trust me.
Thanks for the
Most
tip.
men sitting back with papa stands like you with their glass in their hand saying, when you gonna serve daddy? When you gonna serve me?
Make daddy a sandwich.
Make daddy a Sammy. Make me a Sammy.
Make daddy a sandwich.
I'm crying. Look, while she already cooked, he want a sandwich. Exactly.
Make daddy a
Come on
sandwich.
now,
Yeah. Like Anthony Mackie said, make daddy a
But
sandwich.
let me answer that, because a cooked seasoned woman
We'll make daddy
will
a
make
sandwich.
daddy a sandwich.
Right.
Hold on, and then come back and say, more?
Hello.
Or did you need dessert?
I need dessert.
See, that's why you want a cooked woman.
Right.
Because she gonna make the sandwich, she gonna cook a meal, and then say, anything else? Hold on, daddy, anything
Preach.
else?
Come on.
Preach.
Is your
Speak it.
glass half empty?
Yep.
So we gonna make it half full.
So
What we
now
need?
I'm glad we had a chance to clear this up, bringing Doc on. Listen, I had to explain that because I got a lot of flack. Cooked is good, girl.
And y'all came for me heavy. Y'all trifling for that.
So you youngins,
Thanks
or
for the
you
tip.
Oldens, or whoever
Oldens.
you is,
You papas.
listen, cook is cracking.
Cooked is cracking.
Cooked is cracking.
It is.
Okay.
It is. It
Okay.
is.
So now my next question for you is, I don't know if you've seen this, but Paul said, I'm coming for Paul tonight. Paul said that marriage is for old and poor people. What do you believe? How do you feel about that?
Well,
Paul,
y'all.
hold on. Paul, listen. Paul cooked again. Because, he cooked again. He liked cook because he cooking. Studies show that the poor folks who marry. Now, I come from the hood. I come from very humble beginnings, so I'm going off studies. I have no problem with
Long Beach in the house.
Right, yes. But what I'm saying, studies do show that that marriage
Thanks for the tip.
is more successful, long-lasting, less stressful, and happy when two people actually have money that provides resources for a great quality of life. He's correct.
Talk to him.
Marriage,
Talk
when
about it.
folks who don't have financial stability, which provides resources for a great quality of life, which in return makes it to where your stress levels are low and you can actually enjoy each other, the divorce rate is much, much higher. Much, much higher. Much higher. So, I mean, in reality, back in the day, marriage was
Thanks
a
for the tip.
privilege, and it was only a privilege for the folks who were wealthy. That's just the truth of the matter. Like, folks who were not economically stable didn't have the privilege of being able to be married. And when I look back on it, of course, I think marriage should be available an option to anyone without discrimination. But if you really look at it, when two people get married who are not ready, we're not even talking about just mental health wise, right, emotional intelligence wise, but
Thanks for the tip.
economically, they are marrying into a deficit because they are not able to provide each other the full essence of the quality of life that they want in a marriage, even for themselves individually. And I have yet to meet a man, and I say, yeah, and I've been in my field 17 years, I have yet to meet a man, no matter how on the lower economic status he was, on the high economic status he was, who did not want to, at some point, be able to provide for his woman. Even if he couldn't, there was something in that man that said, like, at some point, I would love to be able to provide economically for my woman. And when a man can't, it shifts the dynamic in that marriage, and it does put that man in a deficit in many ways. And oftentimes, that man doesn't know how to process those emotions, identify how he feels, and say, listen, maybe I am a little disconnected from you. Maybe you do feel that there is some type of barrier between us that I'm unaware of, but, I'm not able to be at my full potential with you. And so it does affect me. And anything that affects that man is going to affect the entire dynamic of that relationship. And if you have kids, then who is getting the short end of the stick? Those babies.
Absolutely.
And so this is why I always say to people, I'm 42 and I'm not married with any kids yet. I'm ready now. But I wanted to purposely wait till I was educated, until I had my career. I wanted to wait until I was economically stable enough to provide a life for my children and choose a man from not a perfect place, but a healthy place. So that I can say I'm not only choosing a husband, but I'm choosing a father.
But here's my deal with that. I don't think it's anything wrong, and I definitely think more people should have that attitude when looking for someone to have children with, wife or husband, about being financially secure. That's the thing. But you talking about I'm 42 and I'm still planning on having babies. When? She's fried, says Divine Photos. 42. That's what I'm saying. She ready now, E305. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she talks as if 42 is still 22. And that's why I'm like, when she's going to continue on talking about this, I'm like, that's where the delusion comes in. Pooh Man says, Coop, the white chair will appear again from the brawl in the Alabama pier. Okay, I'm here for it, bro. Salute to you, man. Look at Chad Harvey. Theo Coop and MTR will be the commentator for the triple threat mud wrestling match. Yeah, I got to put that poll up. Salute to you, bro. Salute to MTR, man. He the homie. Thank you so much. With the OB, Dr. Lion Bryan is cooked like milk in the sun. And I think there's some truth to that. But I also think it's one of those situations, OB, where she was probably really good looking when she was younger, but she's still attractive. So that's what it really boils down to. All of it. What it really boils down to is that she's still attractive.
Thanks for the tip.
Dudes still hit on her. So she thinks she has all those options in the world, and the attraction never leaves. That's when I'm like, what is wrong with you? Because looks fade, lady. That's kind of common knowledge. You don't see, we talked about this before here. You don't really see too many fine 70-year-olds walking around here. Salute to you, Dave Bird and Miles. Paul is the epitome of lame cornball with money. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. Paul don't bother me, though. I seen a bunch of people in the chat. Salute to you, Dave. I seen a bunch of people in the chat, like, they can't stand Paul Pierce. Paul, y'all don't like Paul? Let me know in the chat. I know Paul used to be having them crazy-ass, trolling-ass sports takes, but I don't know. I really don't pay Paul that much attention. Y'all let me know in the chat. Look, the G-Rap, all this cooked meat is attracting flies. That's a very good point, bro. Very good point. Salute to Real Talk back in that super chat. Put her on Figueroa with the rest of the skeezers. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Little Gaming Channel with the $10. What you got, bro? Brian is full of shit. Fact is, family were more intact back in the day when we had traditionalist family, when people knew their positions in the family. Yeah, and I definitely disagree with her when she was going as far as all this family bullshit. And it was only for marriage was only for rich people, and men always wanted to provide. I was listening to her. What's she talking about?
For my kids before I even procreate with this man.
So I'm sorry. One time. Silent Sniper said he got fired from ESPN for partying with white women. I thought that shit was just crazy, bro. He literally got fired for nothing. For like, what he had, like he was live streaming on his IG, like some trippers was twerking on him or some shit. It's hilarious though. The kind of bullshit way for them to fire him.
A lot of folks who do marriage early are choosing codependently a partner who can satisfy their trauma in that space.
Ooh.
And they trauma bond. And after that trauma's healed or that trauma shifts, those conditions are gone. So guess what's also gone? The bond. Because if the trauma changes, which is what's the glue to the bond, then the bond has to change. So now we say we outgrew each other.
That doesn't make any sense. That's saying just because people get married young, there has to be some trauma. There has to be trauma involved for young people to get married. That doesn't make any sense.
No, y'all never were with each other. You were with each other's traumas. Ooh. You don't even know this man.
Ooh. Damn.
Wait a minute.
No.
So
okay,
go for it, Paul.
You said sorry.
What is
so you still want to get married and you still want kids?
What's so funny about that?
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like
what's so funny?
No, I just feel like
why was you laughing?
No. This is not a knot. This is just like I feel like when you get older, like this is the time to enjoy more life. This is not the time to be like, you should be looking to travel the world, like see the world, because we on the back nine. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the back nine.
You are, not me. Papa, you, not me.
I'll take that.
I'm still
on
auntie.
The back. Yeah, you auntie. But I just feel like once the 40s hit, it should be like, man, you know what? That's all good because, like, you know, kids take up a lot of time. And kids will redirect the relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll give you that.
Like, and I just feel like for me, it like, this is the thing.
I will say this about Paul Pierce. I do think that Paul Pierce is pandering, or he's not being as honest as he could be because I was seeing the comments under this video, I don't know if it's fear of losing like his female audience. I do believe that he ain't being 100% kicking it real. I do agree with that.
I fell in love with what I was in love with the situation, how they were before the kid. And the dynamic of the kid, because you don't have no script for this. When the kid comes, the whole dynamic of the relationship changed now.
Especially for the man. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially for the man.
Because now you go, and it's funny because I look in public relationships like how a lot of famous like
Thanks for the
actors or
tip.
actresses, like they divorce within the first few years of having
you know
kids.
why, right? Paul, you cook again, I'm about to put your ass back on the grill. But you cooking. Because
I know what I'm talking about.
Marriages, divorce happens within the first year
of kids.
Of birth.
Yeah.
Within the first year.
Yeah.
That's when divorce happens. And if the folks are not married, that's when separation or breakup happens within the first year of that child.
But I'll tell you why too.
Go for it, yeah.
Like, because like you fall in love, you meet a girl or you meet a guy, you fall in love with like, damn, I love that, you know, how we are right now. We travel, it's sex every day, and it's glazing in your eyes, and we're going here, we're going there, we're going there. So now the pregnancy comes. Those things stop.
Stay there. The pregnancy comes. What does that mean for the man's position in that relationship? Explain that to us as a man.
As a man, you fell in love with what made you fell in love with. Like, we going here, we going there. It's spontaneous.
The spontaneity of doing things, the get up and go, my go-to, my road dog.
My man, let's go. Like, wake up, go, boom, do this. And then all that just stops. And then it's just like, damn, you know, we ain't even doing the same stuff. But like, it changes the whole dynamic, and it's just like, damn, now you get so deep into pregnancy, now the sex stops.
I do agree with what he's alluding to, glazing the eye, Tyrese B. Glazing the eye is hilarious. I put on a poll. Y'all rock the vote. Who do y'all think would win this three-way mud wrestling match? What does that have to do with this? I do agree with him as far as like people getting married, like men and women getting married, and then a woman becomes pregnant, then a woman has a baby, and then the man then a man, and I know y'all have seen this as well, the man gets kicked to the curb because the baby becomes the woman's number one priority. I do believe that there is some truth in that, but I believe those discussions should be made ahead of time. And then also, if you are a woman with logical sense on top, because you already know you're going to have that emotional connection to that baby. But if you're also a woman who actually can think logically, you also have to understand that so many women do that to their man, that you shouldn't be the one to do that. And also just know I still need to make time for my man and not just the baby. Rock the vote. I want to know who y'all think is going to win this mud wrestling match.
And that stops for a minute. Like a minute. And that's what and that the sex ain't what made you fall in love. It's just the whole friendship, all of this. And like, you got to go through it. But
the sex is a part of the expression of love.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, because when we're talking about casual sex, then sex is an act for pleasure. But when we're talking about relationship, marital sex, where like you're saying, we love each other, you know, you might go to my ace, boom. That sex is a part of the expression of love now. It satisfies a duality of, okay, physically, yeah, we may orgasm, but emotionally and spiritually, right? This is a way for us to be in tune and connect and be in our space and get our vibe and be in ecstasy together and take ourselves like into an outer body experience sexually. If you're doing it in the way that's not casual and you're really plugged into the person. That's the experience. So you get more than an internal orgasm. You get that external orgasm, and now you have a duality of what you're talking about, that connection that fuses people, not just the orgasm.
Agreed.
And in saying that, when that stops for like months, it could be a year. It's like,
but I want to ask you this, because you're hitting, I've been in my field 17 years, you're hitting the number one complaints I get from all of my married men who come in session with me. What is the impact of the stopping of the intimacy, which is sex and intimacy, the connection with your woman, I get to have her, available and conveniently for me, for us. I want to know, what are the impacts of that on a man for you?
Well, this is what you fell in love with. You fell in love with that. So now that get taken away from you. And then now, not only does that get taken away from you, now from getting 100% of the attention, man, you might go from 100 to now you getting 30%, because when the baby comes, that's like because from a woman, that connection is a different connection now. Mm-hmm. When you birth a kid, you birth a kid. Yeah. Like that come from that's like it came from your soul. Like now.
And now that woman has to assume a duality of mama and wife.
Yeah.
And the man only has to stay in one role. Husband. Because at the beginning of a child's infancy, with all due respect, they don't need you for survival. They need you for presence and love, of course, but they don't need you for survival, right? Yeah. They need mom, especially if she's breastfeeding. And so the man, 100%, Paul, gets pushed out of that dynamic, totally out of it. And a lot of women who are either fatherless girls or they had father in the home, because I always say you can have a present parent that also presents trauma. So just because a parent is present doesn't mean that it doesn't present trauma. Yeah. But if you're also a woman in the household who didn't see your mom navigate mommyhood and wifehood and balance that, then that woman doesn't know how to do that. On top of that, she may be experiencing postpartum. And let me go another route that we don't talk about enough. Men also experience postpartum, but we don't talk about it.
What is that?
It's when there is a hormone imbalance, right, from a woman giving birth.
For a man, though.
Oh, for a man. Oh, for a man. Oh, it's well, just like you and your woman are connected.
Yeah.
You're in tune. If me and her are in a house for 60 days, 3 months, our menstrual cycles end up being on the same cycle. You know that, right? Naturally. Did you know that? If women live together for a short period of time, all of our cycles in the house end up being on the same cycle. We will start our period on the same day.
Why? Even if you just hang out with a woman a lot.
100%.
Like I can hang out
100%.
with a homegirl, kick it with her for a few weeks, like a month, and next episode, like my period will shift. Like it was on the 17th, now it's coming on the 3rd because yours comes on the 3rd.
Thanks for the tip.
So if that happens amongst women who are just girlfriends, how hormonally connected and intertwined do you think you and your woman are, who let's just say is your wife and she's having your child?
Silent Sniper, I meant to say this earlier. He says she chose her career to be a doctor over marriage. That's her right. But she's ringless talking about relationships. She's not a man. Bro, and I'm glad you said that because I meant to speak on that earlier. And I felt like I just recently mentioned this. And I still have yet to get an answer. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. He used to talk about this all the time. Why is it that other groups of women, whether it be white, Asian, whatever, how come they can go to school, get a career, and still get married, but it seems like so many black women, they can't do both? Why is it that they can't do both? Why is it that these other groups of women are able to go get their degrees and start their careers, but they can't do it within a relationship? That's something I still have yet to get an answer. I've asked that question a bunch of times. I still have yet to get an answer from that. She chose her career over getting married. Why couldn't she get married and have her career, bro? It's just crazy to me, man. I still haven't got a straight answer on it. Seems like why our women can't accomplish what the other women can. Like,
I never thought about that.
And so, women do need care around that time. But I always have an issue with that. And again,
thanks for the tip.
Again, women need all the care and support and love around birth and postpartum and all of that. However, men get shut out of also experiencing postpartum and being shut out of the family dynamic because now you're the outsider. And there's a new little bundle of joy that I have yet to meet a man who's not overly excited and in love with their child, but they're also trying to navigate, where do I fit in this equation now without me sounding selfish and crazy, right? And telling her, I feel like
she's right about that.
For me, because most men don't know how to express that without feeling guilty because they're going, wait, but she's supposed to mother my child.
Yeah.
And I want my child to not go without.
Are you the type of
experience? And I don't want to take the experience from my wife. So then the man ends up being in a position of having to process all that shit on his own, or with his boys, or I'm gonna go there with his side chick. And I'm just keeping it real because those are all real dynamics. Where a man then ends up stepping out. I'm not condoning it. I'm just speaking what really happens a lot of times. They end up stepping out to get what they believe, or not even believe, their experiences missing, that they're the deficit. To feel that deficit, it doesn't make it right, but we're talking about the reality of what happens. And then what happens with the woman? She's left at home to be a single mama in a house where she has a family.
Ooh.
So she don't have a broken home because everybody in the house. But guess what? She got a broken family because that house is impaired.
Damn. But like as a woman myself who doesn't have children, hearing things like this does not motivate me to want to have kids.
It discourages you.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'll just be with my man. We could hit it. We could travel. Like, hearing this, it's like, damn. Like, of course I'm a nurturing woman. I have a motherly instinct. And I've always felt like, okay, I could be a mom and I want to be a mom. But as I get older and I view these different relationships and I see how it makes the relationship so strained and they're so stressed out. Like, I don't know one relationship that did not go through that and is not strained because of that. So it just doesn't motivate me to want to do
with
that.
the right tools, right? And this is why I say therapy and life coaching, that should be a lifestyle.
For sure.
As a preventative measure, not an intervention, right? But to Paul's point in question about being 42 and wanting to be married and me wanting to wait till I was of age is exactly what you said.
Yeah.
With time, you get wisdom. And with seeing things and allowing other people's experiences to expose you to things that help you to have better decision-making skills, it saves you a lot of the bullshit that people are going through in their 20s and 30s when they're married young.
True.
You have kids, right?
Yes.
And can I ask how many?
Yeah, I have 4 kids.
4 kids. Okay. By one woman, just 2. Okay.
See, but I'm gonna grab the super chat. That's why I think she's full of shit in. I think she's trying to justify I think she's trying to justify the reasons why she didn't get married younger. That's just I'm picking that up. Salute to Valerie Dixon with the $5. Hey, Coop, when is that second call coming in? I'm waiting. When is that second call coming in? I have no idea what you're talking about, Valerie. When is that second call coming? You gotta let me know in the chat. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What second call? Let me know. Thank you so much. So to Cujo. Cujo says, don't need to file for survival because the government gives y'all free shit, Goofy Bob. Yeah. Salute to you, bro. I understand what she was trying to say. When she was saying that, she just didn't say it well. Salute to you, Cujo. Salute to her from downtown with the $20 bar.
There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to you for downtown. I'm trying to keep it going to say, I'm in here looking through the emojis in the chat and I see dude pulling up with 3 shooting a baby in the basket. I'm dying laughing. I got tears in my eye. Oh, the buzzer beater baby, bro. That's how the buzzer beater baby for the win. Coop the IG phone call, says Project Leroy. Oh. Puma says, Coop, you called her daughter Vanessa Paramore on Instagram. Oh, yeah, I did. I think the IG is when you call. Who am I supposed to be calling? Who am I supposed to be calling? Okay, yeah, I guess we can figure that out. Thank you. Salute from downtown. Appreciate you, man. You are now today's show. Okay, everyone knew apparently me. The second call coming. We do it one day, I guess. I didn't have it set up for today. Thank you so much from downtown for the $20 super chat. I'm gonna get you updated in 1 second. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Little Gaming Channel. Listen to them. I'm about to put the salt off in my mouth. I want to get to the part where she's talking about, we're gonna get here in a second, about all these options she has and how her options have grown as she gets older, and they're going to continue to keep growing. That's what had me shaking my head. Appreciate you, Little Gaming Channel, for the $10 super chat.
So you're not with him, I'm guessing. Okay. So I'm not saying had you did it now, you would still be with them, but I know for sure had you did it now, you would one have done it differently.
Y'all stupid.
Or you would have figured out how to do it in a way where you can actually have a family with whoever you're doing it with. That comes with wisdom at the age of your age 47. But at 23 or 30, whether you were thinking family or not, more than likely not.
No, I was thinking family when I had.
Okay.
I was 30 when I started.
Did you get married to either one of them?
Yeah, I did.
You married both of them?
No, the first.
The first, but not the second. Okay, right. So at 47, you don't meet too many men who are procreating with or before marriage. Usually they're in the mindset you just said, I'm 47, I want to travel the world, right? I'm more responsible now because of my irresponsibilities, because experience teaches, words don't. So through your experiences, you learn what to do and what not to do. So men and women become better with age because of their experience. Experience gives you wisdom. Words do not, because they don't teach. So for me as a woman of age, I always want to make sure that I was having my kids in equity, not a deficit, because of my own inability to make good decisions on behalf of them. So at 23 or 30 years old, or maybe even 35, my decision making may have chose a situation that puts my kids in a deficit. Now, your children are blessings, no matter how you look at it, they just are. But they were still born in a deficit because they didn't get the experience of a full household and a full present father. Even if you were on the road playing ball, that's different, knowing that daddy's out there getting it for our household than it is to say he has kids with another woman. So that could possibly why he can't be here with us in this time or can't be present all the time. Doesn't mean that the kids are doomed. We're just talking about the deficit of something as small as a decision causes.
But you ain't got no kids though. And they said she's talking like Paul is 67. Yeah, talking like Paul is 67, and this dude ain't got all the damn money. And I looked Paul Pierce up too. And I looked him up too on top of this. Because I figured Paul, I know he had kids. I figured he was divorced. So it says Paul Pierce went through a divorce in 2023 after 13 years of marriage to Julie Landrum. They have 3 children together, and I guess he got a baby with another chick. So he got divorced actually recently. He was married for 13 years and got divorced recently. I would like to know who divorced who and what exactly,
Thanks for the tip.
It was about. So he said there are virtually no advantages. Yeah. So I'm probably going to lean on his woman divorced him because that's usually how it goes, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. But she's talking.
And as we choose, but as we become better, we date better, we choose better, we marry better, and guess what we do? We parent better. And if people take their time, then they can really avoid doing time.
Now, what do you say to the women that feel like, okay, I'm on this time clock? Because I know a lot of people, including some of my own family members, that have gotten pregnant and they were like, you know what, girl, I'm 30 something, I'm just gonna have it. Like, even if they're married, I don't feel that it's like you're so happy or anything, but you're like, hey, I'm this age. I'm just gonna have this child now because it's what I should be doing. Or you feel like you're on this biological time clock where you're like, okay, oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm getting of age to where I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Am I gonna be able to have children, And I feel like women have that pressure. And another thing is, I feel like women have the pressure of, a lot of the times, even for me, when I've been podcasting or I've been out in the world, it's like, why are you single then? As if it's like, you're not shit because you're single. It devalues you. Like, why are you single? Well, maybe I'm single because I know myself, my standards, and what I actually want. So I'm not settling for anything because a lot of people I know are doing just that. Yeah. But what do you say to women who feel that pressure? Because you're very confident, 42. You're like, I can have kids. I'm going to get married. And I love that energy. Yeah. And I believe it. And I love that energy. But I feel like so many women are in fear and they operate out of this fear. And if you can say anything to help them, like that would be amazing.
They're operating out of lack.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say, where's your faith at? Faith is an action word, right? And so for me, I always use Abraham and Sarah in the Bible. God doesn't, you know, he keeps his promises. He says no request returns void.
Ooh.
Okay? And so Sarah and Abraham made a request for a child. They were up in their 80s. And Sarah got impatient. And she told Abraham, get the maid pregnant.
Hold on. You said they was in their 80s? Both of them?
Yeah.
It's in the Bible. Look it up.
Bible story.
The Bible ain't real.
Bang! It's good!
The Bible ain't real. What are you talking about? The Bible.
Oh my God. Stop it.
What are you talking about?
Yo, what the fuck?
Right here, and this is the issue that I have with Dr. Bryant. And that other chick, she might as well throw her in this too. Team Peter said, thank you, TB. Biological time clock is science. It's not up for fucking debate. It is not up to the goddamn Bible. This bitch talking about Sarah and all the kind of, they had the Bible when they were 80. That's a fucking book, okay? And I'm not saying that for y'all. If y'all Bible thumpers and y'all believe in that shit, that's fine. This is no slight to y'all. But I want y'all to think about this logically. This is the delusion. This is the delusion. The Bible is real, times is different. Feel free to feel that way, reader, if you want to. And find an 80-year-old woman that'll get pregnant while you at it. But seriously, if y'all believe in the Bible, that's fine. That's not my point. My point is that this is a quote-unquote doctor who's arguing against the biological time clock that each woman has. You can say, is it fair that women have a more shorter biological clock than men? You can feel that way, but that's just what it is. That's just reality. But for someone to claim to be a doctor and the references she's going to make to her being 40 plus and still one day is going to be married and have children, it's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Thanks for the tip.
Like, it doesn't, you using the Bible as an example? What?
I know Sarah, but this is why faith is an actual. Sarah told Abraham, listen, it ain't gonna happen. Get the maid pregnant. He got the maid pregnant. As soon as he got the maid pregnant,
Sarah's pregnant, yeah.
So Sarah told Abraham, guess what? I'm pregnant now, bruh. Maid.
Thanks for the tip.
I gotta go. So Abraham, being the good husband that he was, because remember, he's been hearkening on to her voice the whole time. He didn't cheat. She gave him permission to do this. He tells the maid she gotta go. God talks to the maid in the desert and says, listen, you don't know who you're pregnant with. Go back. The maid's like, I can't go back. Go back. She comes back. Sarah has her baby. Guess what's in that household? Nothing but conflict. Nothing but conflict. What is my point? My point is I'm not Sarah. I understand that my request ain't returned void.
Ooh.
And I understand, like the Bible says, be anxious for nothing and make your request be
Thanks
known
for the
to God.
tip.
I'm not anxious about when a child or husband is coming. I don't want anything that's not mine. And I say this, Paul, with no pun intended, when we take things that aren't ours, it comes with the expiration date. Just like those two beautiful mothers of your kids, expiration date. But you still have the kids you have to father. I don't want that situation. So I would rather wait for God to deliver what's mine on his time when I am cooked and not still raw meat and not ready. And if that means I gotta wait till 43 or 44 or call off another wedding, I am okay with that. My obedience is to God, not people.
Kathy Rodriguez says, lady, you're not having a child. What is she talking about? She's talking about still waiting. You know what this shit sounds like? This sounds like manifesting. It sounds like this is a woman with a PhD. Even though I heard she doesn't have a PhD.
I'm a PhD.
I don't know how true that is, if she has a PhD or not, but like someone else said in the chat, this is someone responsible for other people's mental health. The mental gymnastics the hoops that she's jumping through in order to justify her at 42 not being married yet and not having kids yet is because in the Bible, fucking Sarah, Abraham, or whoever, Neo, y'all know me, I don't read the Bible. Whoever was in that shit was having babies in their 80s. That's not fucking reality, okay? Like Kane said a second ago in the chat, the Bible's translated, chew the meat, spit out the bones. But what this all is, in my opinion, y'all let me know Chat, if y'all agree or not. Let me know in the chat. In my opinion, this is all a coping mechanism.
Thanks for the tip.
This is a coping mechanism that she tells herself in order to not feel bad about not trying to start a family much earlier. And I ain't knocking it. If you don't want to have children, I said this before, every woman doesn't want children. Do I think the vast majority of women want marriage and want children? Yes, the vast majority. That don't mean it's 100%. So there are definitely women walking around this earth who don't want to have children and who don't want to be married. And that's fine too. I respect people who say it, own it, and especially when people say, I'm too selfish to have children. I just want to be all about myself. Nothing wrong with that. But if you still, she just talked about earlier in the show that she took her what's it called, the IUD, she took her birth control out. She said that earlier. So she obviously wants a family and kids. But to me, it's just a coping mechanism. That's how to justify her not taking, not dating purposefully. That's what Kevin Samuels used to talk about all the time. So the G-Rap, no real man has ever had wisdom in the list of requirements for the woman he wants. What the fuck is this bird brain talking about? Pack her up, son. That's a fact, bro. Salute to you, G-Rap. The Pooh Man. Most men can have kids until death and a couple hours after death. What the fuck is she talking about? Exactly, bro. And that's the other thing. And this happens far too often as well, Pooh Man, is that they compare themselves to men. So many women want to move like men. And when us as men tell them, y'all can't move like us, they just don't want to accept it. And I didn't even bring that part up. Yes, an elderly man, as long as he ain't shooting blanks, he can get it up, and they got pills for that shit if he can't. Men can have a baby till death. Women can't. Like, it's obvious. But so many women want to move like men do. And then once they do move like men or try to, 9 times out of 10, they realize it doesn't fit. It's not for them. Salute to you, Pooh Man. Salute to Real Talk Singles Father. Hey, Coop, just watched a great documentary on Black women and welfare from the 70s. Way back archives channel on YouTube. Our women want power and status without kids and men. Salute to you, Real Talk. Yeah, man, that's a good point. Drop that for me in the Discord, man. DM me or let me know so I can check that out, man. Appreciate you, Real Talk. If I told y'all they took down the channel from the Ricky Lake where was watching those 90s shows, Ricky Lake back in the 90s. They took that channel down. But yeah, bro, I definitely would like to see that, man. We can stream that. Salute to you, bro. Salute to from downtown. I didn't know Bud Crawford just had a baby with an outside chick. In his interview with Uncle Gay Gay, he said his wife took it on the chin and kept pushing. Yeah, man. I didn't know that as well. I didn't watch Bud's interview, but yeah, man. I don't know. I can't justify no side babies, and that's one thing I'll keep it above. I can't be mad at a woman for leaving her man after he done cheated on her, had an outside baby. But hey, man, she probably ain't no getting much, ain't getting better than Bud out there. Salute to you, man. Salute to Valerie. Remember during your call, can I call Vanessa and now what? Just curious. Oh, salute to you, Valerie. I'm not about to get too deep into that right now. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Salute to you, Valerie from downtown. Says, and she got it wrong, Coop. Abraham didn't tell his wife to get the maid pregnant. Supposedly Godzilla did. These people just be talking. Salute to you, man. Jay Gray says, Sarah got pregnant because God opened her womb. You dumb, bro. Little Gaming says she's not a doctor at all, no proof. That's what I was hearing, Little Gaming Chat. I was hearing that as well, that there's no proof that she's walking around with a fake.
I'm a PhD.
Who knows, man? Salute to you. I believe you, bro. Salute to Tone. Can't wait for Corey to go in tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he'll be probably talking about this as well. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Bryce Smith, re-upping on the channel membership. Mr. Mike P says, now I think she got bad cat. Cat ain't no good, huh? Salute to you, bro. And I think a lot of it just stems around her still being attractive, man, thinking you got all day because, again, comparing themselves to men. Like Pooh Man said earlier, men can have babies until they're up to damn near on their deathbed. Women can't, but these women, they want to move like men. If the men can do it, so can I. Salute from downtown. Bitch, you've been pregnant at 14 and 16 and had 2 deletions. I forgot about that.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I forgot about that. By your own words, who are we taking advice from? What are we talking about here? Salute to you, man. Let's see. Salute to Tone the Virgo. Ma'am, a magical stork isn't coming through your window delivering your baby. That's exactly how she's talking right now. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And again, if this was a woman, Tone, that didn't want to have kids, I wouldn't have a conversation with her. I'm like, hey, man, do her. But you sit up here talking about this, manifesting, and I'm not waiting on God, and try to point out Paul Pierce for getting divorced. Because actually, that's what she kind of do too. She kind of shaded him because he got divorced, and then he got two, ex-wife, and then one, baby moms or whatever. She tried to shade him a little bit. See, I don't want to go into that situation, and that's also a fear. That's also a fear before anything happens. Like, I don't want to end up getting divorced. I don't want to end up getting divorced. So, would you gonna let that eventually prevent you from meeting anyone and get married whatsoever? Salute to you, Tone. Salute to Ichiban, channel member for 4 months. Joseph was a sip. Salute to you. Jay Grace says the most high, y'all. Don't deal with these hoes. That's a fact.
Goddamn right.
Come on. I don't live in dogma. And so if I run around here like Sarah, I will mess up and end up with a man who already got the maid pregnant, which means I don't get an opportunity to have my own family, my own husband. I will have to share him. Why? Because it will be at the expense of my disobedience. Damn. It happened really quick with Moses. He freed the Israelites from Egypt. God said, I'll take you to the promised land. But guess what? God kept his promise because he took him to the promised land. When Moses got to the promised land, God said, okay, talk to the rock and I'll have water come out.
Mark Cooper says, I'm mad now. I'll be mad if I was in some psychiatric or some shrinks, whoever I'm talking to, therapist, and this motherfucker starts talking about the Bible. If this motherfucker starts talking about the Bible in the middle of our therapy session, I'd say, you're fired. All right, get the fuck out of here.
Bang! It's good!
I'd say you're fired. Get the fuck out of here. Damage control says Scoop is kind of low. I'll cut the volume up.
Talk to the rock.
That's her talking low.
Well, Moses had a temper tantrum, kind of like Sarah, got upset, took his rod and hit the rock twice. Hold on. God still kept his promise because although he told him to talk, not hit, water came out that rock. He took Moses to the promised land. But guess what? Moses and everyone who followed him didn't get in. You know why? Because he was disobedient.
Yep.
So God will always keep his promise and he'll bring you right there. And the moment that you choose not to be obedient after you done went across the Red Sea, you done been in the wilderness for 40 years like Moses and the Israelites. You get to finally where you want to be, Dr. Bryant, at 42, 43. And you mean to tell me when God told you to speak to the rock, i.e. take your time, that you're going to hit the rock just because some outside chatter told you that you 42 and you should be married already because you're so successful? Now I'm going to talk to the rock all day long. I'm going to get my water and my promised land. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
And the Lord said.
Amen.
She ain't spitting shit, Paul Pierce. Dr. Bryant, got some bad news for you.
Got some bad news for you. You're fucking done, son. It's over.
Salute to Remnant Princess. What's going on, Remnant? This is what happens when the aged out 304 tries to be godly. Moses was deleted by God before the Israelites ever got to any promised land.
Amen. And guess what I'm going to do, what God says? I'm going to have the witnesses witness me, do all of it.
Come on.
And so I could be a testimony and continue to be a vessel for his words to show that we ain't got to be impatient.
Come on.
We do have to be obedient. And
Come on.
Faith is an action word. If you ask for it, God will do it. And it's not on your time, it's on his. So once you ask for it, let God give you experience that gives you wisdom, that equips you for what you need to be, with who and where you need to be. Because you got too many people that are not only doing time, but their kids are too, and the mothers are too, because neither one of them took their time to wait for the right time for the meat, like Paul said, not to be toxic, but to be cooked.
Come on now. Now, let me ask you this. Are you okay with a man who already has children? No.
No.
Okay, why
Deal
not?
breaker. Deal breaker.
Deal breaker for you? Why
because
not?
I want my own family.
And you feel like you cannot have that with a man who already has children?
That is a form of polyamory.
Really? Explain that, please.
Okay. Polyamory doesn't have to do with us all living in a household together and we're all doing the do. Polyamory is outside relationships that I'm okay with. So if I'm in a relationship with Paul, I have to be okay with him having a relationship with the mothers of his children.
Yeah.
I would hope he does, you know?
Yeah.
Right? So although he's not sleeping with him, or we would want to think he's not, let's just
Right.
take him as being a good man. He's just co-parenting and doing it the right way. Well, when Christmas or holidays come around, or a birthday party or a wedding or graduation, Paul has every right to spend time with his kids. And if the mother is there, I mean, they procreated together. It's not a crime for her to be in the same room as him. That's what co-parenting is, healthy co-parenting is.
Right.
If I agree to that, I am now, or I should be, attempting to be healthy with these women, right? If I'm going to love him, I love Paul's kids. So now I'm in a polyamory relationship that I'm agreeing to be in, because although you're not sleeping with this woman, we all are a family, whether you want to think of it that way or not. Because if I love this man,
Part-time.
Part-time, full-time.
Because like
polyamory can be
not-
part-time, full-time. We can
Yeah.
polyamory from 2 to 5 p.m. It don't matter what
Yeah.
the time frame is. It is what it is. So I am not
Wow.
willing to agree to be in a polyamorous relationship because I am a faithful woman.
Damn.
So I'm not going to have a man outside of him to equal out the playing field.
And if she doesn't want to find her a man that she doesn't want to accept a man that already has a family, that's fine. But like FM said, you can't have it everything. You can't. He called crazy man. You can't have it all. The reality is you can't have it all.
Thanks for the tip,
bro. Like us as men know that. You can't have it all. But for her to still have these same requirements heading into her mid-40s, it's kind of like you're setting yourself up for failure, in my opinion. Not wishing it on her, but just saying like it's definitely a bit of delusion here. Who would win a mud wrestling match? Kendra G, Cheyenne Bryant, or Joy Taylor? Rock the vote. 37% says Joy Taylor is tapping that ass. Okay.
Technically, I'm at a loss. You get to have 2 other families, and I get to have you. And what if I don't want to share you on Christmas?
Or
I don't have
any
any
day,
kids.
any
What if
day.
I don't want to share
Yeah.
you on your child's birthday? And I'm not saying that's okay. I'm speaking reality. See, people don't want to speak reality. A lot of I've yet to hear a woman who is with a man, even if she has a kid outside of him. Let's say they both have kids outside of each other, who have not said, if it was just us and our kids, it would be much easier.
Absolutely.
And that's even without having baby mama, baby daddy drama. We're talking about the emotion that comes with it. So if I don't want to share you on Monday, January 3rd, because I'm just in my space where I want you. But Lil Paul has a birthday party. And he needs his father.
Yeah.
And I want to support you. So I love y'all. I take you as a package deal. But I don't have any kids. So guess what? You get me 365 days of the year, unless I'm on my speaking tour, or I'm in session healing a client, or I'm here on y'all podcast. And you can even come here with me. You still don't got to share me. So what am I saying is it is an unfair bargain that too many women and men do, because men date women with kids too. And that man may not have kids, and he's also signing up for that. And so as much as people may not want to say it, it definitely creates a wedge between those two people, because this man has already done the most deepest,
intimate
thing you can ever do with another
Absolutely.
human, which is what? Procreate.
Create.
See, I can marry you all day long, and you can go do that with anyone else. Once I create a child with you, that is your DNA and my DNA. Where else can you mix us to that depth or that level? Where else can you cleave and woove us into a quilt together? We can't even do that in marriage.
FM says Little Paul is lame too. FM does not like Paul Pierce.
All right. I got a question.
What you got, Paul? Talk to me, man.
What's your... Okay, so...
I was like, damn.
No, because you hit me with some stuff. I'm like,
and
wow.
She said some things, right?
Yeah.
But like, so now that changes the whole dynamic on who you date.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She's not looking for an older man than her. She's looking for somebody much younger than her.
Nah.
That changes the whole dynamic.
Well,
of
if he's my age with no kids, he's still...
Most men is a red flag your age with no kids.
Someone said that, right? Like, I was dating a man who was
You know what I'm
41
saying?
and he had no children. Really great guy. And my sister was like, he's a red flag because he has no children at that age. And I said, is he a red flag or is he smart? Because I'm confused. You know, is he smart enough not to procreate with someone that is not really his match or he's in alignment with? Because if he's single now, he probably would have been single with them kids too, still trying to date. So I heard that before. And I was very curious to that because I'm like, he was a really good guy. It just didn't work out. But I was like, I don't see it necessarily as a red flag because it might be a smarter move because I know too many men that are 41, 42 with children and they don't mess with the children, the mother of their children. Or if they do and do whatever on the side, okay.
Let me say this. That is the dumbest shit in the world to me. And this Rav chick, I think her with the glasses, even her being 34, she should be old enough to answer this question without anyone's help. The fact that anyone thinks a man being over the age of 40 with no children is a red flag is the dumbest shit in the world to me. How in the fuck does a man over the age of 40 being childless, how is that a red flag? To me, that's a man who's disciplined. That's a man that's disciplined. That's what that is. And Paul just made a point a second ago, and it just kind of went by where he said, okay, well, talking about Dr. Bryant, well, you're not looking for a man, you don't want a man with children, so you're not looking for a man your age. You're looking for a younger man. And you notice what she said. She said, no, a man my age that's childless. And it goes back to what we were saying earlier.
Thanks for the tip.
And we talked about this before. Majority of women, I know there's some exceptions, because, a lady is going to pop up in chat said, this doesn't apply to me. But the majority of women don't want younger men. They want men their age or older with more experience and more knowledge than them. Cheyenne Bryant don't want no young dude. Off top. They don't want young dudes. Young dudes end up being their only option. Because a young dude will take you to Pound Town 7 days a week.
Take me to Pound Town. Take me to Pound Town.
They will take you to Pound Town. And here's at least in my opinion, something that's never really said. The main reason young dudes want to fuck older chicks, because they know they can fuck them, they can beat them raw most of the time.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
And they ain't worried about getting them pregnant. That's the main thing. But these women, they don't want younger men. They want the men that's their age or older, but they end up having to settle for younger men because the men that are that age or older and they have their shit together, if they have the option, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pick a younger woman. And Project Libra makes another point. Young dudes will put up with their nonsense. Yeah. But they know at the end of the day, the older woman, and again, it's another thing, is not really going to be looking for a relationship with that younger dude. And just take them to Pound Town. But that notion that if you're a man over the age of 40 with no children, that's a red flag, that's the dumbest shit on the planet. That's the stupidest shit. Those are real talk single fathers. Many of our women have PCOS and cannot have kids, but the sister won't admit that. Okay. Salute to you, real talk. Salute to from downtown. But in the same breath, she'll advocate for men to date single moms, but she doesn't want a man with kids. This is Bird Babble 101. Yeah, bro. But her thing is, man, it's just...
Thanks for the tip.
It's delusion, man. She want a childless man. But my whole thing is, what you waiting on? What you been doing all these years? What you waiting for? So it's the do better thing with the $5. Hold up. Was he just trying to throw that cat at 50 Cent? I don't know. Was she? Was she trying to throw it at 50 Cent? I know that one of those dudes from the Migos had hit her up for some counts, or I DM'd her or something, and then she put it out there like, oh, this, I don't know if it was Offset or whatever, but insert dude was in my DMs. I do remember that. And I'm thinking, like, why did you have to mention that to everyone? Because dude was in your DMs. But anyway, let's get back. Let's finish this off. We only got a couple minutes left.
But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that.
So, from my personal
Offset, thank you.
experience, right? Not from like clinical speaking or a psychology expert. Men with no kids of age, like y'all are saying, happen to be selfish. There's nothing they've had to cover their whole life. There's nothing outside themselves they've had to think about or consider.
So is that a red flag?
A selfish man?
I think so.
No,
That's what I
I
said.
definitely think so.
Oh, but hold up. See, hold up. Time out. I got to stop it again.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I got to stop it again. Did y'all see what they just did there? Dr. Bryant and this, what's her name? Azar. I think I called that bitch Raz a second ago. I don't know where I got Raz from. Azar. Did y'all see what they just did? Dr. Bryant said, well, if a man is over 40 with no children, that makes him selfish. So she says, you don't want a man that's over 40. Well, that's no kids. Well, that makes him a selfish man. Like, you just completely flipped that. How does that automatically make him selfish because he's a childless man? Now, he could be selfish. Again, I have no problem with grown-ass adults who say, I don't want to have children because I'm selfish. I want everything about myself. I don't think you should be parents. But she automatically just equated that. You peeped it, G-Rap? She automatically just equated a man being 40 with no children to being selfish. They just automatically went to that.
Yeah, definitely think so. Right. However, if you get a man of age who does have kids, you would hope that he is a very active father. Him being an active father also comes with him having to be selfish in order to be present with his kids.
Yes.
So there is an aspect that may be a healthy selfishness.
Thanks for the tip.
Where it's like, yo, I may want to eat, sleep, and shit you all day, but I gotta be a father. So there's gonna be a part of me that may look selfish because I gotta put these kids in a priority position somewhere.
For sure.
Right? And wherever they go into those spaces, baby, you can't go.
And the kids are before the woman, you would say?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. But watch this. So let's just say you and Paul are married and y'all procreate your own little stinkers. You know, I mean, I'm a biblical girl. I'm a Jesus girl. Biblically, the hierarchy goes God, Paul, you, babies.
I told her that.
Babies.
Yeah.
But let me tell you why. Men have the honor of God automatically covering them.
Yeah.
Right? Women, we marry into our man's covering. So men gets God's covering, we get a double layer of covering, and the kids get triple layer of covering. Why? Because they're kids, they have no insight.
Oof.
They need the double layer of protection. However, love that we're going here. If Paul has you and y'all babies, oh, he got her and her babies. Oh, he got her and her babies. I'm just curious on how in the hell was he covering all three women at the same time and all of them kids at the same time. Let me tell you why. Because covering is spiritual, but it's also physical. How are you able to be present and cover everybody all at the same time if they're not all in one space or under the same roof, collectively together every day, every night? One of these kids ain't getting picked up from school from Papa Paul. One of these kids, he may not be able to get to the dentist appointment at the expense of another kid because he has to be there for the kid who's in his household. And the child let's just say y'all live together, is going to be getting the equity of him.
Yes.
Because he's in the house, he's present. How do you think this makes other children feel? They may not be able to articulate it, but they do grow up feeling a little unwanted.
And I did a reaction video to Dr. Bryant talking to, what's that other chick name? Not Joy Taylor, yeah. Damn, I was thinking of Taylor Rooks on the poll earlier. We were talking about Joy Taylor. All right. She did an interview with Joy Taylor, and I'm noticing what she's doing right now is something that she did when she was talking to Joy Taylor, where she creates these scenarios in her head. And like she's literally doing it right now. She creates these scenarios in her head, in which they're usually negative scenarios that can happen in a marriage, and she used that as fuel for the reason that she hasn't been married. It's because of that. Oh, well, this fucked up situation or fucked up situation A, fucked up situation B could happen. Paul forgets to pick up his babies, and now me and him is beefing. She creates these scenarios to justify the reasoning of her not being in a serious relationship at her age. It's just nonsense. So look at Jay Gray. I'd rather flip my car over than listen to this bitch. Salute to you, bro. I was going to ask you guys about part 2, but I think you guys have already spoken because this is not even the whole interview. Salute to Devontae with the $20 bomb.
Money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to Devontae. He says, I'm listening to this bird quote the Bible. She hasn't got any of it right. These so-called reform hoes like to use the word to look good to other women and trick simps into trusting them, bro. That's a good point.
He's on fire.
And man, like I said, man, and of course I come from a more secular perspective, not being a religious person, but I don't want to hear that shit. If I'm sitting out with you with therapy and this bitch talking about 80-year-old Sarah getting pregnant and justifying why her 40s...
Shut up, bitch.
It's not reality. It's not goddamn reality, man. And I'm thinking, what dudes would go to her? What men? And I'm thinking to myself, what men would go to her for like therapy? But I'm probably thinking majority of clients probably are men, simps. But it's just, they get caught, I guess they get caught up in the looks, man. And I don't know, man. Salute to you, Devontae, for the $20 bomb. I'm going to make you our show sponsor. I'm going to make you show sponsor along with the homie from downtown 296. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to Mark Coop. He says, you're full of elephant shit. She just talking up here, big bro. It's just it's mumbo jumbo word salad, sliding in and trying to fool the people who can't decipher what's what. Salute to you, Mark Coop. Salute to Smoking Talk. He says, good morning, squad. Coop, what we doing? Cheyenne, Lion Ass. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Make sure everybody subscribe to Smoking Talk. Smoking Talk, go ahead and drop your link in the chat, man. It's only a couple more minutes we get them off the screen, bro.
Even though Dad Paul was trying his best, and I'm not even saying, because you got men who are they are giving everything they got to fatherhood. And they got multiple kids by multiple women.
And it's still tough.
Well, you can't put the blame on the dad. Like let's just speak on that because
let's do that.
Women divorce the men.
Yeah, women file more than men.
So now if you're saying that the kids feel a certain way and we're going to take the criticism of it, well, look, my kids, I didn't divorce your mom.
Yeah.
So it has to be multiple conversations 100%. As they get older and you try to explain stuff. And it's like, you can't say like, I didn't want to be around you or all that, or I have this new family or all of that. It's like, you got to
you can't say that? Oh, you can't tell. So, well, hold on. We can't be honest with our kids now and say, look, baby, your mom divorced me and I have a new family and I actually love spending time with you. And
that confirmed what I said about Paul Pierce without even knowing 100%. He just pretty much confirmed that his wife left him after he retired because that's what a lot of athletes' wives do. It happened to Tim Duncan. It happened to Kevin Garnett. And this is just a couple off the top of the dome for me in basketball. Y'all fellas, let me know in the chat. Name some other people. But once these players retire, the wives divorce them. Sounds like the same thing happened to Paul Pierce.
My new family.
Well, yeah, you can.
Wouldn't that be the truth?
That is the truth.
Or is that the hard truth?
But this is
truth,
what you got to be careful with kids.
That's my point. But that's the hard truth. But listen, you can remember, words don't teach, experience does. I don't mean to cut you off. I got to go there for a second. We can tell our child whatever we want to tell them. The experience that we give them is what they learn. You can tell a child every day, I love you, and don't spend no time with them. That child will grow up to feel in love.
Tom Brady.
And let me say this. My dad has 6 kids, though. My dad has...
Like, she can't tell me
something. No, my dad has 6 children. Oh, my God. 6 daughters.
We're tagging you in, Paul. We're tagging you in.
But my dad has 6 daughters. I just want to say this. My dad is a present, wealthy father. He has money, he has means, he's married to my mother.
Yeah.
He was married 2 times before and has 6 children.
Before you.
Before my mom.
Wow.
2 times. He has 6 children. I'm the youngest out of 6.
Wow.
My sister and myself, who are from my mother, who he's been married to the longest, got to see my dad the most. My other sisters have gripes where they're like, damn, I love my dad. He provided for us financially because he's rich. He did this. He came and saw us when he could and da-da-da-da. But I wasn't growing up in the household every day with my dad.
Because they wanted the true currency of life. You know what that currency is? Time.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a true currency of life.
Anthony Anderson,
It's not green, and you can't spend it. And you can't even describe time. You know why? Because it's that infinite.
Yeah.
It's that important. Paul, what were you going to say? Because I felt like you had something
don't know.
heavy to say. Come on, Paul.
I don't know.
We were talking about, no, because you were going somewhere good. You were saying that we can't just blame the father. We also have to look at the mother who is filing for divorce. You know, you're going somewhere good because I wanted to talk about that piece because you're on point. And you were saying that when you have a conversation with the child, it can't always be daddy messed up, right? Daddy is the problem, right? You were going down that lane. But let me tell you why I love that you were going there, because a lot of times, because kids...
She got in, she
Sorry, Paul, you were going somewhere
You
so
can't do
good.
that.
Because kids grow up when the divorce happens and dad leaves the house, right? And what happens is little boys end up resenting their mother. Because in a little boy's mind, yes they do. Yes they do. They end up resenting the mom. You know why? Because in the little boy's mind, if mom would have done right, daddy would have wanted to be here. The only time that a little boy does not resent the mother is if he literally sees his father abusing his mother, and he can rationalize why his mom would leave his father. If a child cannot rationalize why you would leave his mother, he has to, they're kids, they have no insight, Paul. They gotta blame somebody. And if they don't blame you or mom, guess who they blame? Themselves. Now we're really in a self-hate crisis. Now we have a little kid that grows up and they feel shame, because shame and guilt are different. Shame is I'm a bad person. Guilt is I did something wrong. So now we have a child that thinks I'm a bad person because I wasn't good enough to keep mom and dad together. I wasn't good enough for my dad and mom to say, even if I stay for her or for him, we're gonna keep this family together. So there's nothing I did that was good enough to make these two people who are supposed to love me and not drop me, not fumble this family.
Thanks for the tip.
Kids end up in suicidal ideations over divorce. I have so many kids in my session, teenager, adolescent boys who were 16, who were like, I hate my father for cheating on my mom. I looked in my dad's phone, knew his password, and seen the text messages between him and this woman. And now I'm suicidal. And I want to plan to do it in the kitchen so my dad could find me.
Damn, why she literally just flipped that right back on the men after acknowledging that women divorce majority of the time. And you guys were bringing it in the chat. All these athletes get divorced once they stop playing. Somebody said they're going to see it happen with LeBron. I know Pink Book Lessons, she called it a long time ago on Steph Curry's wife going to divorce him. I think Project Leroy said the only one who stayed was Cookie Johnson. I think you're actually correct on that. MJ and his wife got divorced. Crazy. Make sure y'all F him, you stupid FedEx. He fantasizing about wheelchair. Oh, bro, if you get the joke, that's hilarious, man. Make sure y'all do me a solid right here. Back up the squad. We need y'all to subscribe to Smoke and Talk. I believe last time I looked, Smoke and Talk was less than 100 people away, 100 subscribers away from 1,000. I'm gonna need all y'all to subscribe right now. Let me know in the chat once you subscribe to Smoke and Talk, and Smoke and Talk will acknowledge you because they're going to be appreciative of that. So if y'all can do me a favor, the link is in the top of the chat. What's going on, Cree? Cookie Johnson stayed through everything. That's a fact, Cree.
Goddamn right.
You can't say a bad word about Cookie Johnson. You can say something about what's their son name? What's their son name? Is he EJ? You can say something funny about him, but you can't say nothing bad about Cookie. She stayed through everything for damn sure. Once you guys subscribe to Smoke and Talk, why don't you guys let him know in the chat, and he will acknowledge you. Let's see. Salute to Cujo. He says this bitch has no idea what she's talking about. Doctor my ass. Bro, she says she got a PhD.
I'm a PhD.
Let's get back to it, man. Let him know once you guys subscribe in the chat. He will acknowledge you.
You know why? So my dad could see the pain that I felt when he ruined our family.
You know what's crazy?
Paul, that is deep.
Yeah, I understand that. That is super deep.
It is.
But like, this is the thing with kids. They're always gonna hear one side of the story when there's a divorce, right? Because they're gonna be in the house every day with the mom, and they can ask questions at any time, and the mom can say whatever. The dad,
Thanks for the tip.
is not there every day, and he can't explain his side because there's a side of the story and a dynamic in all of this to where
damn, for real, FL? I didn't know that.
Dad is always gonna look. He like the dad always get looked at as the bad guy, even though
Thanks
the
for the
dad
tip.
didn't divorce, right? Which what happens 90%.
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
Well, women
But they
file
never-
more than men. You're right.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. But the kids never know the other side of the story because the men don't tell the kids the other side.
You know why? It's to what you just said. Because the man ain't in the house to tell his
Exactly.
story. But let me backtrack. Hold on. Because see, when I decide at 42 to be a mother,
This is the year?
Yeah, it is. This
You
is it.
pregnant?
Paul's like, do we get an exclusive?
Are you pregnant? You said
no, I
it-
took my IUD out about a month ago so that I can be
Okay.
ready to do my
Congrats.
I'm
I
very
What is
excited.
that? The eggs?
The IUD is like,
You took the eggs out
Nigga, that's birth control.
and freeze them?
no, the
That's not
IUD
that?
is a birth control method that you put inside of your vagina.
I wish I had a pillow.
Oh,
I
I
would
don't
launch
know.
you right at your head.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I know.
The
I didn't-
eggs is crazy, but
Well,
no.
you freeze the eggs.
Yeah, you do that, but
I know,
that's not
I didn't
what
know
an
if that was
IUD
what it's called.
No,
I
no,
know.
The IUD is a little T that looks like this. It's smaller than this. It goes inside the woman's cervix to stop the sperm from fertilizing the egg. So it goes
You
inside.
took that out. You saying
I had my doctor take it out so that I no longer have birth control contraceptive inside of me.
that's different. I never heard of that one.
Lewis says, I think he was being funny. Maybe he was. Ty Pro says her IUD has rust on
Get
it.
out so that I can get pregnant now.
I never heard of that one.
I never had one, but it's a thing for sure.
No, I never heard of that one
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is at 42, when I get pregnant,
Which is this year.
right? Manifest it with me, Paul. I love you. When I get pregnant,
Manifest, y'all. Manifest.
I, at 42,
Yeah.
am not leaving my husband. Hold on. Because I'm making a commitment not just to him, but to these babies. That we will have two people in this house that can tell you their narrative, their story, and you can choose who you want to listen to. You can choose whose story you want to hear. But I want to make sure that I give you everything that I can. Which means if I have to sacrifice a little bit in that household to stay in it, if I got to have meetings with daddy to say, listen, we may not want to be here, but we made a commitment to be here. So what we got to do to make sure we healthy so that the family's healthy. But let me tell you why I say age is important in wisdom. In my 20s and even in my 30s, I would have been in my feelings because emotions don't cause problems, feelings do. And I would have acted out of feeling and not commitment because commitment's not a feeling. It's you doing what you said you was going to do regardless of how you feel. At 42, I can commit. That's that obedience to my promised land. At 20, in my 20s and 30s, guess what? I'd have threw the whole motherfucking towel in and said, you know what? Me and them kids going to be good because I do well. I'm a doctor. I got to support a family and friends. Nigga, we can co-parent.
Come on.
But that's in your 20s and 30s. This is why I'm saying to a person like yourself and other people watching, men and women who have already made those decisions and they end up being bad decisions, not mistakes, because kids are not mistakes, but bad decisions in the way that you happen to, create your kids' dynamic you put them in. At 42, I understand the power of commitment and sacrifice. At 23, I understood the power of how I feel.
And again, I understand that she's trying to make that she's more mature, that she's wiser now at 42. That still doesn't negate the fact that you are really waiting kind of long to try to have babies. with that said,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Damn.
Enough! Boy, I've been sick to my fucking stomach.
let me grab the super chat. We gonna move on, people. We gonna move on to the next clip. Make sure y'all subscribe to Smoke and Talk. They're dropping a link in the chat. Let's see if we can get them to 1,000 subscribers. Last time I looked, he needed under 80. I think 75 subscribers. I think they needed. Smoke and Talk. Let me know in the chat. Let's see if we can get Smoke and Talk to 1,000 subscribers. Today is 300 of you ninjas in here, and all y'all not subscribed to them. So if we can get 75 people to subscribe to Smoke and Talk, I believe the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Speaking of that, and grab the super chat as we move on to the next clip. Who would win a mud wrestling match? Kendra G, Cheyenne Bryant, or Joy Taylor? See, the whole time we had Joy Taylor up there, my brain misfired. I was thinking Taylor Rooks. Because Joy Taylor's tiny too. I think Kendra G's 5'3". Joy Taylor says she's only 5'2". I'm giving it to Cheyenne Bryant, but the polls say Joy Taylor. Okay. The poll says Joy Taylor would win the mud wrestling match. All right, so I'll go ahead and end that one. I was going with Cheyenne, though. Joy and Kendra G, some Oompa Loompas. So, salute to G-Rap. He says, I bet she grooms her younger male clients. She's actually in a 9-year relationship with one since he was in his 20s, as she will later reveal. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised about the grooming thing either. And yeah, well, shit. Well, that's her man then. That's her man. Let him knock her up and have the baby then. Salute to you, G-Rap. Salute to Tone Virgo. But I'm gonna play this clip here from Project Leroy sent this as well. Mark Cooper says her brother is. That is a good point, Coop. That is a good point that Jason Taylor is her brother. Tyrese says, I thought Joy was like 5'11". No, bro. Joy Taylor talks shit. Like, if you ever seen Joy Taylor next to Taylor Rooks, no, Joy Taylor is like, no, Joy Taylor says she's 5'2". Taylor Rooks is like 5'8". If you look at Joy Taylor next to Taylor Rooks towers over her. Yeah, no, Joy Taylor, that's what I was saying. Joy Taylor be talking all that shit. She an itty bitty. She a little bitch. She just bark. She a little bitch with a loud bark. But yeah, bro. Yeah, Joy Taylor says she's only 5'2". Salute to Tone Virgo. Ronnie Bell from New Edition just had his first child in his 50s, and he's married. I guess Cheyenne would say he was selfish. Facts, bro. And what's the other? David Banner. David Banner came out, was it last year, saying that he want to have a fact, because I don't think he don't have any children. He wants to get married now, and all the women were up in arms about how dare he try to settle down at 50. Like, a lot of them get jealous because men who get their shit together, and I ain't saying all men who have their shit together, men who have their bread up, they can do that shit. They can start a family at 50. And I respect that if you don't have no kids before that and you stay disciplined. Bro, it's what they call a red flag for any man over the age of 40 with no children. I call a man that's disciplined. That's not a red flag. That's a disciplined man. I knew he didn't have to nut in every chick and go in every woman raw. Night Shift says, Skip Bayless still wants his turn. It's my turn. Salute to you, Tone. Thank you so much. Salute to Devontae back in the super chat.
Thanks for the
Man,
tip.
stop violating HIPAA. You can't go talking about what happened to your clients in their sessions. That's a fact.
Goddamn right.
Salute to you, Devontae. Salute to DAP, DH Harris. He says, no, G-Rap. She's in a 5-year situation. She's in a 5-year situationship with a dude who's 9 years younger than her.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay, she's in a situationship with the dude who's 9 years younger than her. Okay, got it. Carlos says, in this interview, 1 minute she'll say she has companions, and minutes later she says she been in on again, off again relationship for 5 years. They must have got into it in the second clip. I won't bore you guys with that one. Let me see what this clip here that Project Leroy dropped for us regarding what's her name? Azar. Let's see.
This a podcast clip?
I think the second most embarrassing.
And I've seen this chick before. Oh, that's that Chisel Adonis. That dude's hilarious. He makes real good. He does sports and wrestling. But that dude's videos are amazing, bro. But she's gotten embarrassed a few times before. She was on another podcast, and those clips still be going viral. It was her, a chubby sister with glasses, and then it was a brother. And the brother stayed cooking her ass all the time. Anyway, we live streamed one of their episodes last year sometime when she went viral for just wilding out, and my man was just cooking her ass.
Podcast clip.
I think the second most embarrassing moment was that a man was giving me head and we were in the dark. And then when he turned on the light, everything was blood.
What?
Yes!
What?
And I literally...
What? What did she just say?
I beg your pardon.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Sheila, I see you. What?
I tell you, I was going to cry and die. I'm like, are you kidding me? I started my period. It's blood. We're in the dark. We open it. It's a whole murder scene, and he's throwing up damn near this, just being dramatic.
Dramatic.
But I feel him. It's a lot.
Dramatic.
And I felt so bad because what am I
Cut it
gonna
off,
do?
cut it off, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. Three things. There's no way you didn't know. There's no way you didn't know that you were approaching menstruation. Second, this dude couldn't smell the blood on the way. And number three, you felt comfortable to talk about this on a global platform. It's not as if you're just having a conversation on FaceTime with a friend. It's a podcast that's going to be posted on the internet that can mess around and reach every and anybody around the globe within contact with an internet connection. We lost shame. That's what caused this.
Facts, bro.
We lost shame in society. That's what led to this. You know what? You know what? You know what?
Here comes Chris Benoit.
But look,
tip.
he's 100% right though. And I said this. We're gonna get to the next clip right now. I said this when there was a podcast last year. I believe it was last year. It might be the year before that. Ketchup slather, says El Grande. This almost made me tell my period story. I'm not gonna tell it today.
Access denied.
I'm not gonna tell that story. It wasn't that gross, I'll tell you that shit. But it reminds me of y'all let me know in the chat if y'all remember this. It was a woman who went on a podcast last year or a year before, this might have been 23, when she said that she went out with this dude and they went to the dude's mom's house and she ended up fucking the dude and his mom's.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And his mom's. And the dude and his mama started banging. Y'all remember that shit? When there was a woman who went on a podcast, had no problem telling that story, that she slept with a dude, that she went with a dude to his mom's house, and the dude and the mom started getting it on, then she got it on with the moms. Once I saw that woman say that, I said, oh, they don't care. Shame is out the goddamn window. Shame is out the window.
Thanks for the
when
tip.
that woman, Project Leroy says, that Jamaican tether from downtown says, yep, yeah, I remember that, sis Chuck. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, it's a wrap, B. We ain't got no, like, she told that story with no shame, zero hesitation, with her chest out. Ty Pro says, yeah, she said moms was blowing the sun. Exactly. T. Peterson says, I remember that. Yeah, if y'all didn't see that, that shit was crazy. I don't even remember what podcast it was on, but I seen a woman just admitting that publicly. I was like, we at a point, man, where people just don't care. People just don't care. Let me grab these super chats, then we move on to the dash cam. I think for the dash cam, I think we in Wisconsin with it. Let's see. Salute to you, Dap DH. Thank you for the update. Tone Virgo says, y'all seen that clip of Keita Rose saying DDG trapped Bailey? We gonna play that tomorrow. I got the clip. I haven't watched it yet. We gonna play it. Not tomorrow. Wednesday. We gonna play that. I got that clip as well. Salute to you, Tone. I got it. We got that upcoming. Salute from downtown. That's enough internet for me today. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. Salute to you. Chad says, TMI chick, TMI. I'm saying, but they don't understand that. And look, I'm gonna do this, get behind a microphone and talk several times a week. But I still understand it's some shit that I'm just not sharing. Because one is y'all need to know that shit, and everything is not to be shared, bro. That's just me. Karma Girl says no consequences equals no shame. Chad says, that's a fact, Chad. Salute to Tony Virgo back in the super chat. Fellas, have you ever ran a red light, smashed a chick on a period? I have not and never will. I will not confirm or deny. One time, but it wasn't planned. It was one time for me, Tone. It was not planned. And then I had another time where a woman tried to force me into doing it when the flow was going. And I said, ma'am,
This too is false.
you gonna grate me? No mas. So yeah. I did one time. It wasn't intentional. It did happen. Then a woman tried to set me up the second time. I said, no mas. I will throw you out this bathtub. So to El Grande, he says, hustle and flow. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, one time for me, Tone. It's not something I would ever do again. Jay says, one of many reasons I don't eat box. Fuck out of here, yeah? I can't be mad at that, bro. So to Damage Control, joining the channel membership. I'll see you, DC. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, Team Beast said that story should have never hit the internet. That's a fact. All right, let's move on. Let's see what we have here. Oh, no, before we get due. Oh, man, I keep forgetting, bro. I got these goddamn door dick hats to give away.
Oh,
I got to give away. I got 2 door dick hats I'm going to have to give away. If we don't do it today, we'll probably do it another day this week. I got 2 door dick hats that I need to give away. But before we do, let's get to the dash cam. And, yeah, man, make it do what it do. Oh, I'm sorry. One time before we get to the dash cam, make sure you guys go out and cast your vote.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Let's do it. Latino for Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump.
Bueno, señoras y señores, everybody, let's sing this song, everybody, together, okay? I need you loud, because I want you Trump. Hear that song, okay? Again. Yo quiero que todo el mundo lo cante fuerte, para que nuestro presidente la escuche. ¿Ok?
En español bien ahorita. Viene ahora.
So,
Tranquilito.
come on. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my God, I will vote.
Everybody,
I will vote.
come on. Repeat, repeat.
Oh my God, I will vote.
Come on.
I will vote.
Hey, for Donald. Come on, one more.
Oh my God, I will vote.
Let's do it.
I will vote.
Okay.
Repeat. I will vote. All right, let's move on. I'm being silly. I didn't play that for no reason. All right, let's move on to the next clip. My favorite part of the song, repeat. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Thanks for the tip.
I had so many dash cam options today. I just picked. I couldn't
This
pick.
a podcast clip?
I couldn't decide. So I went with this one. I think we were in Wisconsin with it. A road rage. No, that's not it. No. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I got it right now. Teen goes to war for girlfriend after she's hit on. So it's the Pooh Man 313 with the $5. What you got, bro? Cool. What about the full arrest of I can break these cuffs guy? Yeah, I played that clip before, Pooh Man. I saw you drop it. The only thing is, I don't want the live stream to get cut again, because that happened when we played the full arrest of the I'll get you, bitch, just the other week. Just the other week we played that one, and then YouTube cut the live stream. So I saw you drop that in here. But yeah. Oh yeah, I got it right now. I got it right now. I actually played it before, Pooh Man, but yeah, I just don't want them to cut the live stream because that literally just happened that literally just happened. Was that last week or week before, Pooh Man, when we played the other one? That I'll get you, bitch. So yeah, but I played that one before, man. I might play it again. Let's see here. Thank you so much for the $5, by the way. My apologies. Teen goes to war for girlfriend after she's hit on. Let's go.
In November 2024, police were dispatched to a store parking lot following the report of a domestic disturbance in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. According to the report, an 18-year-old male was with his girlfriend when the muffler on his vehicle fell off. As his girlfriend got out of the car to inspect it, another man allegedly rolled up and started talking to her. This upset the 18-year-old, who then expressed his displeasure through a heated verbal exchange. Subsequently, witnesses saw the 18-year-old arguing and yelling at his girlfriend in the car. Concerned by the commotion, several individuals called 911.
Nora 167, close copy at 28.
And this dude is just wild. This is just, he's just wild.
Give me 1 second, okay? Be Wisconsin, Adam. Hey guys.
What's the issue?
So Officer Ray with the Eau Claire Police Department. So the reason why I'm making contact with you is because
some random dude pulled by and I told him to go the away if that's the issue.
Okay.
He left and everything.
Well, we got a call saying that you were arguing with another girl and
yeah,
that you
my
guys.
girlfriend. We can argue in public.
Okay. Well, we just want to know what's going on. We got a call, so we got to do our due diligence to come out here and investigate. Okay.
Argument's done.
Okay.
So everything's done, right? No traffic stop. You never pulled me over.
Nope. So right now we're investigating because we got called out here for a reason, right?
What's the reason you got called out here for?
That it's a domestic relation. It's a domestic that you guys were yelling at each other. So we just.
I wasn't yelling at her. My car was broke. She got out. I'm telling you the story.
Okay.
Some dude pulled by, started yelling at her. I don't like guys talking to my girlfriend, so I got out of my car and told him to pull the away. And then after he left, he said, "I'm gonna call the cops."
Can you exit the vehicle for me? What? Can you exit the vehicle for me?
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
My partner's gonna come here and talk to you, so if you can just exit out.
I have to work, sir, and I really don't have time.
I understand that.
No, we have like other things to do.
I understand that, but the faster you guys cooperate with us, and if nothing is really going on.
What did I do wrong to cooperate with you about?
Like I've explained.
So, no, the thing is, they could have called on another black male and female in the car. Okay. How do you know it's me? Did they give you a license plate?
They gave us a vehicle with a Listen, can I finish?
Yeah, there's a gray Impala that just pulled out.
On the ground. Yes.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Your muffler's on the ground.
Yes,
which
I know, and I told you that.
Ground, right?
That's why he was. That's why she got out to look at the car. I got out to yell at the guy to stop talking to my girlfriend.
Okay, I understand.
Problem solved, right?
No, if it's that easy, right? Then we wouldn't be having any investigations going on. But
I don't know why there's an. Why is there an investigation? I told the to stop talking to my girlfriend. What's the issue?
Okay.
If say your wife's with you. Say your wife's.
What's your name, boss?
Please.
What's your name?
I'm not giving this name because my ID's.
Okay, you're not helping the whole situation here.
I don't care. I do not care.
Nora 167, of course. If you can start an additional.
No, everybody's just getting in my way. I'm just trying to go to work and not my part.
While he kept seeing red and unlocking new levels of stress, a refreshing scent can sometimes help us stay calm and composed. And that's where Scentbird can help. Now, this month, I sampled 4.
This motherfucker with this advertisement. Let me fast forward through this. There we go.
Jail, bro. I got paid vacation. This I'll sit in jail to get paid to do it. This gets sent to waste people's time.
Nora 167, of course. 28 will be.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna call my lawyer. You can tell this off. What do you need? There's no insurance on the car, and I don't have my license on me. My license are in her car. Write me the ticket and get the out of here. Tell this to get the out of here, man. Yeah, and the more that show up, the more hostile I'm gonna get. No.
Okay.
Can I get out of my car, please? I'll walk back there away from you guys because I do not like.
No, so we need to talk to you. Okay? The whole time I've been talking to you, you've been arguing with me.
Yeah, because you don't need to talk to me for what?
Like I've
for what
explained
are you
to
talking
you,
to
we
me
got
for?
a call saying that you were yelling at a female in the
Okay,
parking
if you're
lot.
talking to me about that situation, the situation's done, and someone's coming to fix the car. So what's the fucking problem?
Okay, so why were you guys yelling at each other?
Because that was talking to my girl. I told her to get in the car. I already fucking told you this shit.
Miss, can you exit the vehicle and talk to my
yes,
partner?
Yes, exit the vehicle and go tell that what the fuck happened. So I can keep yelling at this Asian telling him the same fucking thing. Okay, muffler's on the ground. Some guy talking to my girlfriend. I told him to leave. Problem solved. I'll get the muffler off the ground. What the fuck's the problem?
Okay, so why were you so upset at the guy?
Because no needs to talk to my girl. Do you want me to go hit on your wife at the fucking bar?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm seriously fine. I'm not.
Was he hitting on your girlfriend?
Yes.
What was he saying?
To me, he was hitting on my girl. I couldn't hear him. I don't want him talking to her. End of conversation. What the f***'s the problem?
Okay, what's your name?
And need me to f***ing spell it? Get your notepad, write it down. What the f***'s the problem? I asked him to stop talking to my girl. He said, I'm gonna call the cops. I said, okay, good, stop talking to her. Y'all showed up.
As the male continued to lose his shit, the girlfriend revealed that he became upset when the first officer showed up.
But I'm totally fine. Like, we're totally fine. We had to calm down until he showed up, and then he started going freaking out.
Sometimes
He
that
doesn't
happens.
like cops. He won't do cops.
Yeah, I get that, but somebody thought that he was mad at you
Yeah,
and
so,
that you
I know exactly what happened, and I tried to, he gets like this.
There's no issue, except y'all niggas in my way, and I gotta go to work.
A couple things here. Kofa, I see you. A couple things here. Team Peterson says emotional men are dangerous. I agree 1,000%. And also agree with BY right
Thanks
here.
for the tip.
He's emotional, but he's right. And I also agree with something else somebody said here. Let's see. His girl, white. Well, somebody said the same girl. He's about to tell it. He's gonna explode, bro. Like, this dude is on, this 18-year-old is on fucking 10 right now. And it wasn't him who called the cops. It was the guy. Some guy rolled up on him and he says that he was hollering at his girl. That this type dude though, this 18, nah. I mean, it could have happened. I sense it more like he probably interpreted what happened. It was a funny comment under the video because my man's muffler fell off. And the comment under the video said he probably got mad because dude walked up ready to fix the situation, like help him out with the muffler, and he got pissed about it because he got showed up in front of his girl. Who knows? But I do think two things can be true at the same time. He is overly emotional. He needed to calm his ass down, but he also didn't do anything as well.
What's
so there's
the problem? Can you tell me the problem again? Y'all niggas are in my way. I gotta go to work. That guy already left. That issue's done. That's the only issue on the ground is my muffler. I'll get that fixed. Y'all can carry on your day and I can go to fucking work.
Well, and if you're fine, and as long as there's nothing else, if he calms down, we'll let you guys leave.
Yeah, and I'm trying to calm him down.
What's your first name?
What's the issue? It makes no sense why you're talking to me. When I figured out the other issue, I'm gonna solve this one. Y'all can get the on with your day. What the is the problem?
So like
I'll give you time to talk.
Yep, I already explained to you.
So there's no domestic, and she confirmed
We
it.
need to
So
get
I'm
her side
gonna
of the story. Nope, you're not free to leave yet until she's done talking.
Okay, here you go. So I'm gonna make some decisions. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw them at you. What the is the problem, sir? Like, I'm really getting pissed.
Nope,
You have a
like I
nice
said,
job that I'm not trying to lose.
got your side.
Wasting
I
my
already got your side
time.
of the story. Now we just need to get hers.
Yes, she said the same fucking thing.
You understand?
Shut the up.
Right.
Go talk to her now. She's gonna say the same fucking thing.
Okay.
Shut the up.
Fine.
Jesus. Y'all are
Calm down.
Just don't, I don't want you guys yelling back and forth. Well,
and you can off and go on in your car and have your marry-on day.
If that's the
Shut
case,
the
then
fuck
we'll
up.
do that.
You're a public
Okay.
servant. Shut the up. I'm not asking you a damn question.
Okay.
Get in your car. I want to talk to him. I don't want you by my car
You can
anymore.
talk to my partner.
Shut the up. I did not ask you a question.
We just got an apartment, so things are kind of like chaotic right now.
Shut the up.
you said she's coming to get you.
I don't want to hear your fucking voice.
She'll probably
Take you
end up
home.
bringing me home now,
That
but
might be good just with this fired up. You want to sit in here and stay warm?
no, I'm fine.
Babe, bring me my phone. Babe.
Right now, just so he doesn't do anything crazy.
Can you bring that to him?
This is his?
Yeah, I need Cecil's number.
What's his first name? Here, she wants you to talk to.
Give me my phone.
Buddy.
Shut the up and give me my phone.
Why are we yelling?
Because I need to go to work.
Is this his phone or your phone?
That's my phone, but
Okay,
his
I'm
mother's
just-
on. Or no, that is his phone. That is his phone.
This is his
That
phone?
is his phone, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let him calm down a little bit.
He's not.
Ma'am, are you mom? Why are you so pissed?
Shut the up. Okay, what did I just say? The same sentence. Tell me what I said. I need to go to work. Y'all are at work. You're gonna make me late for work. That's why I'm pissed. I have to go to work. Do you know English?
Okay, he's, we got called here because somebody called that they thought that he was screaming at her and that she was in trouble and that they were arguing and all that. So, obviously us showing up here is aggravating him.
You can still hear him in the background.
Shut the up. Answer my question. Do you know English?
You think screaming at her and us is going to fix
No,
the situation?
but why the are you all up in my face?
And that state he's in right now and his muffler is like completely off the car or dragging from the bottom of the car.
Give me my f***ing phone from that. I don't care. It's not his phone. Can I get out and grab my phone? Then will you go f***ing get my phone? Now I'm getting out to get my phone.
Nope.
Why can't I get out to get my phone?
He just tried to offer your phone.
Yes, and I wouldn't give it to me.
Because you're screaming.
Yes,
for no
it's
reason.
my f***ing phone.
You're screaming in the middle of a parking lot.
Y'all are backing the f*** up. This is not, I'm not joking. I'm f***ing well. I worked 14 hours last night. I'm darker than every here. Get the f*** out of my face. I have to go to work. If you guys reach my car, there's going to be an issue, and I f***ing promise it. And I'm going to smile and go to jail, paid vacation, to f***ing do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Now he's rolling up his window, and if he's in the car and he's being calm, I think that's about all we're going to...
I'll open the window when y'all are ready to f***ing go back.
Top Pro says he freaks out like this all the time. Bro, you're right. And then I was going through dash cams a couple of weeks ago, and I found him on a dash cam again.
Bang! It's good.
I seen this clip a long time ago. I just hadn't got around to playing it. And I was watching another clip, and it was this young dude just wilding with the cops. And I was like, it's the same dude again.
Again! You fucking idiots!
The same dude, bro. So, yeah, he makes another appearance on a separate dash cam video. So to Tabar, when you're 18, you're still ignorant, learning facts. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he does have, they weren't doing anything. They got in an argument, wasn't an argument. The police very much could go about their way. But him wilding like this in the middle of this parking lot, it's not doing him any favors. We put him like that. So this is Jay Gray. He was raised by his mammy, Patricia Sr. Sure was. Yeah, man. He's definitely quite the emotional one. Salute to Real Talk. Hump to me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Oh, yeah. I see y'all calling him my man's son in the chat. Salute to you, Real Talk. Salute to Chad Harvey. Bro look like PNB Rock. Oh, yeah, he do look like him. Rest in peace. Salute, Chad. That's a fact. He do look like him. Pooh Man says it's the male version of Austin Lady. That's a good point, Pooh Man. That's definitely a good point.
Is this always like this, or what's the deal?
I don't like cops. Y'all are some
I wasn't
pigs.
talking to you, bro.
Don't f***ing talk to my girl. Shut your mouth.
You don't want to
don't
talk,
answer another
I'm gonna
question.
go talk to
don't
her
answer
right now.
another question. I'm gonna keep getting pissed with them. Tell them to shut the f*** up. Give me my shit. You have no right to have your hands on my shit. Shut the f*** up and scram. No, I don't want to talk to them. I have to go to work. They're here because some was talking. I told that to leave. He left. Why the f*** am I still around? Yes, and if they thought that, just like he said, she thought that, y'all think wrong. I want to go to work. I don't want to deal with this shit. I want to f***ing go. She can walk home for all I care. I have to work. I don't care. Why are they talking to me?
What's that?
If they really need to make sure she's safe, bring the f*** home. I'll go to work.
Erica Corners with the $2. She says, imagine him in a road rage situation. Eric, that's a good point, Erica. Him in a road rage situation, I'll raise you one, Erica. Let's say he riding with you. Let's say he's riding with you and y'all get pulled over. Which is actually, you bring me into somewhere I hadn't even considered. Has this ever happened to y'all? It happened to me once before. Have you ever got pulled over and somebody you riding with goes the fuck off on the cops? Erica just made me think about something I hadn't considered. You damn right. Him in a road rage situation, this dude might hurt himself and someone else. But this reminds me of something that happened to me. Have y'all ever been in a situation where you're riding and you get pulled over, whatever, and you chill, and the person you with just start acting a fucking fool with the police? I don't know if that's ever happened to y'all. It definitely happened to me. And it's some bullshit. He reminds me of one of those people, Erica. He reminds me of one of those people. Alex says, yes. I know I can't be the only one that's happened to.
She said nothing between them was a problem. Said he just gets this way around us.
Am I free to go?
Not just a second.
So what do you need from me?
Well, I'd like to have a calm conversation.
I'm not having a calm conversation with you at all.
I realize
that. Do I have to go to jail or have a calm conversation with you? Answer the question, please.
I will answer it if you have a calm conversation with me.
Okay. I need to go home. I need to go to work. What the f*** do I need to talk to you for? I parked to calm down. And some came to talk to me.
I'll tell you why if you're gonna be calm with me.
Okay, I don't want to be in my car anymore, and y'all forced me to sit in this shit.
No, I'm not.
That told me I couldn't get out.
Calm down.
God, I want to fucking punch you. Can't take it out of this enclosed ass space. Actually, I don't care. I'm getting out. I'm gonna walk a safe distance for one of you asses.
Okay. Hey, come here.
What do you need? Don't I'm gonna walk towards me. Then go the fuck away, all four of you. Then come and talk. No, I'm talking to you, but you don't need to walk. Stand on the white line. Now stand on the white line. Problem solved.
Look around you.
Yes. Look around.
What you're doing, if we wanted to take you to jail for...
Yes, you can. And I will call in paid vacation. So tell me what the fuck needs to happen.
Okay.
I don't have time for this. You just want to talk. Yes, and I don't have time to talk. I have time to know if I need to call in paid vacation or go to work. That's what I have time for. I've been trying to explain it to the Asian and he didn't listen. Also told me I couldn't get out of my car. So tell that he doesn't know what the he's talking about.
No, I could tell you can't get out of your car
So
if I wanted to.
did you tell me to? Why the fuck can every tell me a different
you said
story?
you wanted to. Calm down.
What's the main issue here?
Here's the main issue is
I'm mad?
You're in the middle of a grocery store parking lot screaming and people
I wasn't screaming
everywhere.
until that showed up, till you guys showed up.
But you are now.
Okay, so why am I screaming? Why am I screaming? Answer the question. Because of you guys. So if you get on with your day, the problem is solved. I do not like cops. I do not have respect for cops. Y'all have f***ed me over once before. I don't want to talk to you. So why the f*** do I need to talk to you?
Because what you are doing is illegal. It is our job to
How is it illegal to argue?
BY says this has been building for months. I don't think so, BY. I think this is just an overly emotional ass 18-year-old, bro. Not the average person. I think this is him all the time. Because I got another dash cam of him, and he did the exact same thing, bro. I just think this is him. I could be wrong, though. I just think this is his personality. This is how he resolves conflict.
Because it's disorderly conduct.
Hey, you. Is that illegal?
Yeah, it is.
How?
Because it's
freedom of
disorderly
speech.
conduct.
No, it's not.
No.
I can tell you to f*** off all I want, and you and you and you. It's literally yes, I cannot. Yet you're going to tell me I can't tell you to screw off. You're going to tell me I cannot tell you to screw off.
In a calm voice where the entire
Can you
grocery
please
store
f*** off and get in your car and go?
Once
that was
we
in a
have
calm
a calm
voice. I'm sorry, but that was in a calm voice.
Okay.
I am f***ing calm now.
You're
but they
still
need to f***ing suck my cock and go on with their day. I'm sorry. I'm done with this.
I don't care what you call me or tell me, but as soon as you start
I'm not talking to
screaming
you
like
anymore,
that,
sir.
what do you think?
What?
She said that everything
Oh, man.
like
Take
no
my car and go
problem
home and
between
call
them. Obviously, we have a disorderly conduct here.
We have BC.
I'm not-
What he was saying was
What do you
that
think this is going to keep
his
on
car was
going to?
broken down, so that he came in here. He told her to go check the
I am
muffler.
calm.
She went out.
They
The
won't
guy that
leave
called
me alone.
us
Look,
drove
I
up to
could
them and
literally
started
tie
talking to
my
her.
shoe,
He didn't like that
brush
he was
my
talking to her.
teeth with a smile.
Sober rage.
They're deciding to keep talking.
Okay. Does the caller want to do anything?
I have not spoken with the caller yet. By the time I got here, I made contact and he was already in this.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you decide whatever you want to do. I mean, obviously, we have a lot of disorderly conduct.
This looks like Sam with a smile on his face. I don't want to fucking talk to these.
I guess whatever you.
Smiling because she knows it's true. They literally want to jerk off in a circle and
So if
talk.
anything, I'll probably write him a
I'm
citation.
done. Well, stop smiling like you know it's true because it's fucking true.
With them, if the issue, if she's saying the issue is
And I agree. The dude hasn't done shit, really. He hasn't, at the end of the day, he got in an argument with his girl and somebody called the cops. He hasn't done anything. Now they can tow his car because like the muffler broke down and he can't move it from the parking lot. But in totality, he hasn't done anything. But him acting this way is not improving the situation. It's not improving the situation. Now you can say, well, Coop, he's entitled to act however he want to act. And you are 100% right. But with those actions, there's a little thing called consequences. So I agree with Project Leroy. He's escalating this situation. I ain't saying he doesn't have the right to. I'm just saying I don't think it's a good idea. El Grande says baby oil rage.
I was calm, and now I'm getting pissed off because these niggas want to jerk off in a circle and do nothing.
Okay. Do you want to? We've made a decision. What's going to happen? Do you want to know? Not yet. You're not going to. Here's the deal. Can I walk closer to you so I don't have to scream at you? I'm not going to touch you, dude.
I don't trust that.
I don't want to.
Last thing I told me wasn't going to touch me. touch me.
Here's what's gonna happen. Listen, what you're doing is not acceptable. That we have to address it. Okay?
I know it's not acceptable. I was told that by the first cop. But then why are there 8 of you, 4 of you showing up to talk to me to escalate? Because you're escalating me more. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all should write down the notes that you have in your notes for each individual and say, don't chew up 8 deep, because this is gonna get pissed.
Okay, can I tell you what we're gonna do? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. It is our job to address these issues. There's
Yes, it's been addressed.
No, it's not. We're gonna write you a citation for disorderly conduct, and you can go to
What's
work.
disorderly conduct? What did I
Disorderly
do?
conduct is loud, profane, boisterous, or
Oh, okay,
otherwise
write the
behavior
ticket and I'll go.
that causes a disturbance. As long as you stay like this, we'll give you a piece of paper and you're gonna get out of here.
Okay,
If
I'm
it
gonna
gets
grab my keys.
worse-
You can give it to her. She'll ride with her, and I'm gonna go to work. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine, but we have to give you the ticket.
She is
We have to
me for
I know,
now.
but we have to hand it to you.
Okay, then
Here's
it's
the-
gotta hurry quick.
Here's
I'm leaving in 10 minutes.
He's literally writing it right now. What are you gonna do about your muffler? You can't drive down the road.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
leave the car here.
Oh.
Like I said, this fucking situation was solved before Mr. got here. I'm sorry.
We have to come to those zones.
Yes, but the thing is, I solved him, told him everything was solved, and he starts looking around. 2 more you start showing up. I told him I will get the muffler lifted off the ground before I drive it home.
We have to make sure she's okay.
She told him she.
I know, but
Go
she's
look at the body cameras. Conversation's over. He's right.
I believe it.
Conversation's over. He's writing the ticket. Y'all can watch the body cameras. I haven't lied. She said she's okay.
Yeah, he's dropping the N-bomb all over the place. Only black person I've seen so far is him.
It's over.
Okay.
Dispute is dismissed. Get in your car. You're free to go, officer. You're free to go. You're free to go. I'm free to wait for my ticket. Will you come pick me up at festival? There's 3 cops around my car. Tell me I can't drive it until the muffler's off the ground. They're just writing me a ticket. I'm telling them to off. I'm free to go. I don't know. I'll drive the car. If not, they can write me another ticket. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-do. And I have money to pay them for tickets. Whoop-de-doo. I don't care.
he tripping
I'll
this
find a
up,
ride.
bro.
I might just stay home today. Officers looking like these 3 want me. No, I'm going home to sit on my ass. Well, unless they're gonna sit behind me until the end of their shift, I'm gonna wait in my car. All 3 of them pull away. I'm gonna drive that car. They don't need to know what I'm doing. They don't need to know what I'm doing. I'm not telling you because these are standing in front of you. I do not talk to cops. They don't need to know what I'm doing. The problem is solved. I told you the problem's solved. Please stop arguing with me. That's why this is like this in the first place. Okay, baby, the problem's solved. I love you. Don't ask again. Get the ticket roll and roll the up. No, you can't get run over with your big ass car here. God, cops can't think. That's why they're pigs. They roll around in fucking mud because they're no smarter. No! Here's your phone, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but my keys are right there. I hope someone can run that over. And I hope all 3 of you can use your brains so you know next time that's not getting run over. No, it's not called respect. Maybe respect your even on the ground. Don't touch but ignore it. Rolling my window up. My ride's on the way here. I don't talk to these anymore.
I'm gonna explain this to you.
I don't want to listen. I'm not gonna listen.
I gotta explain it to you, and then you're on your way out here, okay? So you're getting a citation for disorderly.
Look how immature he is. He put his hands over his ears, bro.
I'm gonna explain this to you.
I don't want to listen. I'm not gonna listen.
I gotta explain it to you, and then you're on your way out here, okay? So you're getting a citation for disorderly. It's not mandatory. However, if you wish to contest it, it's going to be on December 11th at 1:30 p.m. at the courthouse here.
I won't be there.
Here, the disposition of the citations here, and then the violation of the citations here. The back is my information, okay? All right, any questions for me, you guys?
Some money. You'll be
All right, well, you guys are good to go. You guys have a better day, okay?
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Oh.
As a result, the 18-year-old male received a $213 citation for disorderly conduct due to his escalated behavior, to which he later pleaded guilty and paid the fine. And don't forget to use the discount code CBC55 at Scentbird.com or click the link in the description to discover your signature scent for 2025.
So all he got at the end of the day was a ticket. That's all he got at the end of the day was just a ticket. Like I said, I got another clip of his. I need to rewatch it, but don't go nowhere. I'll tell y'all a quick story. I need to rewatch it, but yeah, he was just Wild, mad immature, says G-Rap. Yeah, man. Like I said, he literally didn't do anything. The cops would have left. The cops even said it to his girlfriend, like, if he calmed down, we'll leave, but he's causing a scene in the parking lot. So yeah, a waste of money, says Fred Turner. On top of it, Fred, he 18, you know he broke. His muffler's on the ground. Salute to OB. Lil Meech thinks he's a scene from BMF. Salute to Go Creek. If that girl stayed with his ass after this shit, she needs to be committed her damn self. And she said they just got an apartment together. So like, the next clip that I have of him is he's somewhere. It looked like a trailer. They're in a trailer park. And his girl won't leave. Like, she's jumping on the car. I don't know if it's the same female Cree. I'm going to have to do a little bit of investigation. But real quick before we get out of here. Erica's Corner made me think about something, and I said it earlier. You ever been riding with somebody? You ever had somebody ride with you, and you get pulled over, and they just start wilding with the police? I've told this story on here before, but it's probably been a long time ago. Happened to me one time. Only happened to me one time. That shit would never happen with me again. Or if you ride, or if somebody's riding with you and they do this shit to you once, never let that person ride with you again. Happened to me one time. This is a long time ago. I was in Delaware. I was in the military and I was stationed in Delaware. And I had just got back from my first deployment. My first deployment, which was to Qatar. Yeah, I went to Qatar for my first deployment, Iraq for my second one. So I was gone all summer. One thing about people who never served in the military, once you go on deployments, you're gone for like, I think in total like 5-6 months. So come back from the deployment and, you go out hanging and shit. You go out and, going back and kicking it with people, going and not meeting people, but you're going to see your old peeps because a lot of shit changes in 6 months. People done move, new people come in, and you just going to check in on your people. So, and I said this before, I've never been much of like a day drinker. Like, I never was like the type of dude to sit around just getting drunk all day. But we had a situation where it was just me and my boys had all got back from deployments to different locations. So it was literally one of those situations where we was from the start of the day until late in the night. I remember it was a Saturday. I drove around to everybody's crib, like yo, what up, man? Ain't seen you in 5 months. What up, bro? Had a drink here. What's up, man? Drove over here to my man's house. What up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Had a drink here. Shit, I was in Iraq for 15 months as damage control. Yep, that's why I went with the Air Force. Y'all, our Army ninjas wasn't getting me for no 15 months.
Access denied.
But, yeah. So, from downtown says super tall Corey. No, that's a nigga that I went to high school with, bro. This after high school. This is when I was in the military. It was this white dude in my dorm. His name was Tim. I can't remember his name, but Tim, I can't remember his last name. Tim was from Seattle. On base is MRL, not on base. I was off base. Tim was from Seattle. And Tim, I knew Tim. He was all right, but it wasn't like a friendship type deal. Like, he liked hanging with me because, and not bragging or shit like that. But, I was known to have a couple chicks around, and he was a white dude, but he was a wigger. I just put you like that. He was one of those white dudes that was trying to be. He was a wigger, and he would see me, and he would see, like, I had some chicks around or whatever, and I kind of, moved how I moved, so he would always want to kick it with me and shit. Back when I was we were deploying to Kuwait 9 to 18 months. Okay. When I was in the Air Force, we only deployed for 4 months. By the time I left, it got moved up to 6 months. It might even be longer now. But anyway, this particular day, we was back from deployment. Like I said, I knew Tim. Tim, he was all right to me. I mean, he wasn't like my best friend, but I knew he was just like come around because he would see it was some women around, and that's all he was there for. And he was a wigger, which is broken blades even worse. I'm mad. I had plenty of white friends, but him specifically, he was a wigger. And this day, like I said, what's going on, RM? I'm riding around Dover. Probably saw 4 or 5 buddies that day and made it have a drink at each spot. Like, not even on no drunk shit, but had a drink here, half a drink here. We're going to go out to a bar after that, but then we learned like the bar or the club we were going to was going to be closed. All right, so we're going to meet up with my homie and a couple chicks at this Denny's or some shit. I think it was like a Denny's. We gonna meet them there. That's exactly where we was going. We pull into the Denny's parking lot. I literally parked my car in the parking lot, and this dude's riding with me, and the police pulled up. The police pulled up behind us and behind me, and the cop gets out, he whoop-de-whoop, and he says, and he gives me a breathalyzer test. He's like, you been drinking, whatever? And I said, man, I had a couple. Like, literally, I had a couple. Not making no excuses for it. I obviously shouldn't have been driving. But he had me blow the limit. He had me blow the alcohol thing. And when I blew it, whatever the limit was, maybe 0.03 or 0.02, whatever the limit was, Mark says, did he call you my nigga? He did not call me my
Access
nigga.
denied.
He did not call me that. Whatever the limit was, it was exactly what I blew. So if it was 0.03 or 0.02, whatever the limit was, I blew exactly that. And so what I did, and the squad to be proud of me, I put on an act like no other, bro. The breathalyzer, thank you, Tavar. I pulled out an act. He was like, all right, man, well, you are at the limit. I could actually arrest you. And he was like, what's up? What's your point? He's like, what's up with you? And I said, I just started apologizing profusely to the cop. I explained to him that I was in the military and I just got back from my deployment to Iraq. Was my ass in Iraq? No, I was not.
Access denied.
I was in Qatar that time. I actually would end up going to Iraq a couple of years later, but I wasn't. I was like, I just started playing. I just started acting up. Like, I got PTSD. I was in Iraq. Black Hawk Down. I was like, I was in Iraq. I was in Afghanistan. Oh, man, my first sergeant's going to kill me. I just got back and I'm fucking up. Like, I just put on a motherfucking act, bro. An act right there on the spot. And the officer was like, who are you meeting up here? Well, why are you in Denny's? I said, I got two buddies that's already in the restaurant. I was pointing at them like you could see them through the glass because they was looking at me like, oh, shit, this dumb nigga that got pulled over. I'm like, I got two buddies that's in the restaurant right now. We was just meeting. We were going to go out to this club, but it was closed. So I just was honest with him after I lied. I was like, we're just meeting up here. And he was like, all right. And then he went to tell me something. And Morrell says it. On a serious note, DUI in the military is no joke. That shit is like the no joke. Like one of the worst things you want to deal with, that and like domestic violence. That shit is no joke, bro. Like on a serious tip. So the officer says, all right, here's what I'm going to do. And then this motherfucker, Tim, start talking. Mike says, Coop, put on a damn show. Mike.
You're goddamn right.
Black Hawk Down. I was in Baghdad. I lost the ear. Just start saying crazy shit. But it sounded convincing. After I lied. Sorry. This nigga Tim gets to talking. Tim's like, hey, yo, officer, what the fuck are you on? I said, what?
I beg your pardon?
I said, what you say? And the officer's a white dude, like a trooper. And he's like, what's your problem? Tim is in the back seat talking all this bullshit.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Tim is in the back seat, man. What the fuck you doing, man? Why you pulling us over, man? It's some bullshit, man. You always fucking with people. You fucking with us because we black. He fucking with us because we black. I said, we black.
Cracker ass cracker.
He didn't say that. But he was like, y'all fucking with us, man. Why you always fucking with us? And he just started talking all this shit. Mind you, I know Tim. I know him, but we ain't friends. Like the dudes in the restaurant, those are my homies. I mean, Tim, we're cool. But again, I knew that Tim would like to rock with me because it was some women around and he loved him some sisters. And, I had the old school with the rims. He just liked that shit. He wanted to be around, I guess, like some black folk. Man, the goddamn state trooper goes over here like, what the fuck's your problem? And he started all in his goddamn face like, are you in the military too? Show me your ID. And he's like, what the hell is your problem? He was like, your man's right here just blew the limit. I could arrest him and take his car, but I'm giving y'all a break. He seems to be disciplined. You're over here acting like an asshole. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there, y'all. I'm standing outside the car. Tim's in the car. Me and the officer are both standing outside his window. And I'm on fire, bro. I'm trying not to say a word because I'm trying not to go to jail. FM says Tim tried to escalate the situation. He was trying to get you hemmed up, Coop. I don't think it was that, FM. I don't think it was that. If I was 20 or 21, I was 21. That motherfucker might have been 20 or 19. I just think he was a stupid fuck. And the officer, I'm standing next to the officer. The officer's ripping it to Tim. Tim, he shut the fuck up. And he's like, you're lucky I'm going to let your friend get out of this. For you to be in the military, you don't have any type of discipline. And that's going to be a problem. And I'm standing there like, oh, I'm not saying nothing. And then the officer says, he turns to me, he says, what's your plan? I said, I got me and those buddies in there in the restaurant. They already there. I even waved to them. I said, I'm going to sit right here. He says, you go inside that restaurant. I'm going to be out here in the parking lot. It was like 12:05, right after midnight. He said, if you drive out of this parking lot before like 1:30, I will pull you over, take your car, and you get in the goddamn DUI. And he says, and that's if your friend Tim doesn't have a problem with it. And I said, Tim went to open his mouth, and I said, excuse me, officer, can I say one thing to him? He said, go ahead. I leaned over into the car with Tim. I said, Tim, if you say another fucking word, once this officer pull off, I'm punching you in your fucking face. I said, nigga, we gonna brawl. I'm gonna beat your white ass in this fucking parking lot if you say another motherfucking word. And Tim just sat there quiet. Tim sat there quiet. He shut the fuck up. He shut up. The cop got back in his squad car, backed up, and went in the parking lot. And I can't remember what time. I remember it was a little bit after midnight. I don't know if he told us we had to sit there to 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Basically, with me being right at the limit, he just wanted me to sober up a little bit. It was obvious I wasn't shit-faced drunk or three sheets to the wind. He just wanted me to just sober up a little bit. Because we were only, mind you, we're only 2 miles away from the base. We're literally down the street from the base. And the cop left. Well, I don't know where he went. All I know, whatever time he told me, it might have been 1:30 or 2 o'clock. I did not leave out that parking lot a minute before that. And we went in the restaurant, had our meal, and that was the end of it. Tim going to risk it all as a grounded commander. Coop tells the best stories, RM. Tavar, Coop, you put your homie in check. Yeah, bro. But again, and this is a life lesson, y'all. I was only 21. I'm fucking double that age now.
Thanks for the tip.
I know better than to have somebody with me who's that volatile, but I legitimately didn't know because I didn't kick it with him like that. But Coop, that cop was telling you, absolutely, P.O., but he kept his word. Even if he did, he kept his word. He was like, as long as you don't leave here before this time, and I didn't. He didn't want to arrest me, bro. And the only thing that saved me, because I was in the military, if I was a civilian, he would have arrested me right there. But the only reason he didn't do it was because I was in the military. And that was the end of the story. Tim tried to get Coop locked up for his own entertainment since Project Leroy. To be honest, bro, looking back on it, I legitimately don't think he was just trying to be malicious. He was just fucking stupid, and he was drunk. Drunk and stupid don't mix. But the fact that his dumb ass couldn't even read the room and realize that the officer was trying to give me a break. It'd have been one thing if the officer was just like, hey, you fucking nigger, I'm going to call your command. You're fucking done, son. It'd have been different if that was the case. But it wasn't. He was like, all right, man, I understand. You just got back. You're in the military. You're 21. You're old enough to drink. You just got back. He understood the severity of Coop ain't lying. Some young white dudes act crazy to cops and get you in trouble. Yeah. The cop understood my plight and the severity of my situation. He understood. And you know what I didn't do? Come off like a dick. I was extremely apologetic for my actions and really didn't want to get in trouble. And he understood that. This nigga up here trying to agitate the cops. This goddamn, I was going to give him the short version. He deserves the long version. This motherfucker up here trying to ruin our life because he want to be Billy Badass with the cops.
Cracker ass cracker. Cracker ass cracker. I'll put my foot in the cracker ass cracker. I wish that cracker would have said some shit to me. Saltine ass motherfucking cracker. Motherfucker. Cracker, kiss my ass, you fucking cracker.
Goddamn crack, shut up. that's my story. That's what popped in my head the minute Erica said, imagine him in a road rage situation. Somebody in your car that you don't know is just gonna pop off with the police. So luckily enough, cooler heads prevailed, nothing happened, and never got a DUI, and I never kicked it with Tim after that. I never kicked it with him after that. I would see him like, what up, bro? Keep your motherfucking distance. And then I moved bases like a couple months later. I never saw Tim again in my life. Salute to Go Cree Cree. I got this one here. Salute to Chad Harvey. His girlfriend got a side dude, probably. Side dude that know how to fix the car, Chad. Salute to you, bro. Jay Grace says, Coop lost his mind yelling Shogun Tango. That shit was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Marcus, respect for the law of your ass. Yeah, man. OB says, Tim would have had to walk home that night. That's a good point, OB. I probably should have made him do that, man. But, yeah, man. I'll just never forget that shit. It was me and him and his ass to start talking. I was like, all right, I was thinking to myself, oh, man, I put it on a little thick. Afghanistan, Black Hawk down. Medic! I just started having a goddamn PTSD episode I created in my head. Like, I'm so sorry, officer. I'm so sorry. I just got back from Iraq and all this kind of shit. And this motherfucker's going for it. So me and the cop dancing. He going for it. Here come this motherfucker from the back seat. Fuck you, pig. I'm like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
who said that? Not me, sir. Blue lives matter. Like, no, man, this is bullshit. Salute to you, Jay Gray. Salute to from downtown. Tim is an habitual line stepper.
Goddamn right.
Bro, I did not fuck with Tim after that, bro. I think I moved bases too. Like, I think I got back. Yeah, I got back in like September, bro, and then I moved bases in December. So I was only back about 90 days from my end of my deployment to when I moved from Delaware to Korea. So I was only there at the base for like another 90 days, bro. But yeah, that 100% a true story. Some dude named Tim, his ass was from Seattle. That's all I remember. Tim the Wigger from Seattle. So to you, bro. Look at Ken Rogers. He said Tim wanted you to get tased. He probably did. Oh man, he probably did. Goddamn. I mean, like
Thanks for the tip.
Do not tase me. Do not.
Salute to you, kid. Let's see. Following Lodge, do you think Tim was practicing racism? Bro, like I said, man, to be completely honest, bro, I don't think he had any ill intent. I don't think he meant to do it. He was just drunk and young, man, and being a fucking idiot. That's what he wasn't the smartest dude, obviously, because he couldn't read the room, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he had any malicious intent behind it. I just think he was dumb. But I also think, because here's the thing, you got white dudes that grow up in the hood and you can't help where you grew up at. It's white dudes that grow up in the hood, but then there's wiggers. To me, he was a wigger. He was trying to be something and would hang out with me to trying to be something that he wasn't. And I ain't even no street dude. I wasn't no street dude then. I ain't no street dude now. But I think he I don't know what to say, the cut of my jib, I think. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll have some bitches around and then we'd be listening to rap and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think he wanted to be around that. When he could have just went with one of his white friends, I guess. Salute to a grown folk talk with the $20 bomb.
The money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Karma Girl says, Tim still hunts longingly for Coop on Facebook. That is hilarious. Look, grown folk talk. Good morning, squad. We missed you yesterday, Commander, at the church function. Look.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't do church. Yes. Your mother had texted me like 7-something in the morning. I didn't get up to 11. And I saw that text about church. I said, nope.
Access denied.
She texted me too late. Thank you so much, Grown Folk Talk, for the $20 bomb. She texted me too late. But I ain't gonna lie, Grown Folk Talk, I wouldn't have went anyway. Just because it's church. And the last time I went to church, what was that, year and a half ago, when she tricked me into going into church? No, ma'am.
This too is false.
She tricked me into going to church last time. I had a 20-year record. I hadn't been to church since 2004, and she tricked me, and I broke my winning streak a year or two ago because of that shit. No, ma'am.
Access denied.
But I did. She texted me at like 7-something in the morning. I didn't get up to 11. So by the time I got up, I said, I must have already missed it. Salute to you, Grown Folk Talk. Thank you so much. Salute to Kid Rogers back in the super chat. He said, salute to the squad. Thank you so much, Ken, for your $10 super chat. El Grande says, Tim eats hot dogs the long way. El says, El Grande, Tim floated like a butterfly, but he's about to get stung by a bee. Man, it was just stupid, bro. Just damn stupid. Yeah, Team Pitts said, Grown Folk Talk is back in the States. She is back in the States. Yeah, man. Salute to you, Grown Folk Talk. Thank you so much. I'm going to make you one of our show sponsors, along with the homie from downtown, 296, as well as Devontae Thompson. Thank you much for sponsoring today's show. We'll be back at it on Wednesday, good people. Send me content. Q to Owens says, Coop thought he was only going to play dominoes and have a fish fry. I was just going to Denny's, baby. I was just going to Denny's. At the end of the day, it was my fault. Like I said, I had a couple drinks throughout the day, but I definitely wasn't on no drunk shit. I was surprised I even blew whatever it was the limit was. But for this goddamn cracker to start barking to the cops? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. We back at it. We'll be back at it on Wednesday. Good people, send me content. I'm going to post something in the community tab. Send me content. Oh, yeah, and this Saturday, we're going to do a movie night as well. We're going to do the Messiah and the Black Judas. The Messiah, y'all know what I'm talking about. I probably butchered the title of it, but we'll be playing that this Saturday. I'm going to post it right now in the community tab. Salute to from downtown, our show sponsor. He says, I yell so loud. This nigga said I had a 20-year streak of not going to church. Bro, first of all, I forgot I said that, even though I just said it a second ago. But yeah, I was about to call him. Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I had to catch myself. I was about to call my mama a bitch. I'm like, this bitch got me to break my my mama, I talked about this the day it happened. We about to get out of here. Salute to you, First Man Gaming. My mom had texted me. I talked about this shit when it happened. I know I talked about it on live stream because I was so goddamn mad it happened. My mom had texted me like, come to this, we meeting up at like this hotel in like where the city my mom's live in. They was meeting up in this hotel. I thought she was talking about family. I thought we had family in town and she just didn't want them at their house. So I thought, okay, so we meeting up at this hotel. There must be some family in town. I get to the goddamn hotel. They having church. I'm like,
you do realize that we can see you lying, right?
What? I hadn't been to church since 2004. I had almost a 20-year kill streak going. I will not let that happen again. So yeah, I didn't go to church. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. We back at it on Wednesday, good people. Salute to Grown Folk Talk, the homie Devontae, the homie from downtown for sponsoring today's show. Thank you so much, Ken Rogers, for the $10 super chat. We be back at Mike says, I remember that story. We back at it on Wednesday, good people. What else did I need? I'm gonna post that, and then Wednesday we can we can raffle off some door dick hats. I need to get these up out of here. I think that's it. Did I get everything? Salute to G-Rap, Project Leroy, International Quiet Storm, Poolman 313, Grown Folk Talk. Your aunt was passing out WWE nuggets during service. Was passing out wed nuggets during the service. I'll let you guess which one. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. We'll be back at it on Wednesday, good people. Wednesday. I need you guys to do two things for me. First thing I need you guys to do, acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
Don't let people ride with you who will get into it with the police. Not a good look whatsoever. I haven't forgot about that. I hadn't thought about that Tim story in a while. Do Better Squadron. Fall Out. I think I missed some. Salute to the replay game. CDT Beats. Take us home, cuz. Karma Girl, acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
They was giving out weed nuggets. Hold up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I should have went to church then. They was giving out weed nuggets. That's the type of church I want to go to. They got weed nuggets. Fuck it.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
goddamn right.
mercy, I'm about to bust.
Let me suck them titties, babe. Let me suck them titties, babe. Yeah, I'm home.
Bucket naked.
Burgers.
Can I ask you what's going on? 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 Can I ask you what's going on?
I'm still mad about that. 20 years. Working on shit for 20 years. Purposely ducking Jesus. Even though Jesus can catch these hands.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I ain't God fearing. Jesus gets stumped out. You have to read these Nikes.
Is it the shoes?
What am I talking about? Beating up Jesus is hilarious to me.